Stepping through the mirror, a group of misfits begin to make their way towards the mountain town of Vientito. All of you have been loosely assembled together, mostly of your own volition, as several of your friends have fallen into some difficulty and have some trouble that they need to be dealing with. At this point, that means that someone has to go handle it, but it can't be them because they have to go handle something else. Now, you are making your way into this town to kill a nun. In this group, you have 7 people. You have a group of siblings, all of whom appear to be albino drow of some sort. The Hlaseks, Krego, Mizzy, Zulna, and Zunman. You have a dark-skinned elven woman carrying an oddly shaped blade with her, showing very clear signs of having been in combat multiple times. One Electus of Calcion. There is a scrawny and kind of rough and tumble looking elven man by the name of Hadrian Devereaux, with bags under his eyes. Sorry, half elven man. And then there is one human, a dark-skinned man by the name of Marceau Tass, a guard for South Ekes, as you are walking into a North Ekes town. In front of you, Vientito stands. You are looking at what is effectively another symbol of typical dwarven architecture. A city made into a stronghold sitting atop a mountain with its buildings and residences crawling their way up the side of the mountain as people have begun to live and inhabit more amongst this area. This isn't like Hargrak. People don't live inside the mountain, not yet. But there is somewhere here a church you need to go find one Florencio Nunez at. And you need to kill her and get her body out. You have all been warned by your friends in the party that there is a man there. He is tall, he wears priest vestments, bald with a slight red nose like an alcoholic, that you need to stay away from and be very careful around. You don't know his name. Matter of fact, none of you knew his name. But they described him to you to the T, and you know that you need to avoid fighting him at all costs. And that is where we pick up. You're just on the outside of Vientito itself. There's a loose guard presence here. They don't appear to be checking people as they come in, simply giving a brief look over for anything that looks out of the ordinary or dangerous. And anyone who is raising their flags might get spoken to briefly, but it doesn't appear to be a heavy guard or particularly intense search. How do you guys want to start handling things?
Well, I would say for sure a big group like us would probably get questioned. So,
that's you speaking in character or out of character?
out of character because I know Zinman kind of has like a more raspy voice. Like maybe we should like split up into 2 groups. I mean, we're obviously related, so a family group probably won't get questioned, but a really big group might seem a little odd. Just to get in. I can also scout ahead if you want. Not a big deal.
I can do.
You guys are all able to speak in character, by the way, so don't you
Yeah,
worry.
I don't remember what voice you gave.
Mizzy, I didn't give Mizzy much of a voice.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Jill.
I don't really know how to play like an angsty guy. I'm not really good
You
at
don't
it.
know how to play an angsty guy, really?
No, I don't really know. All my characters are little guys. I don't know.
Just do your best. You don't have to do, yeah. But also I immediately forgot. Is it nighttime or daytime?
It is dusk.
Dusk.
You guys have arrived here at
Perfect.
6 p.m.
I love the
That-
shadows.
Would that be suspicious, though, if we go in at dusk?
I mean, we
Not
could.
after a day of
Man.
travel.
Yeah, traffic out there was crazy.
I mean, if it's a church, we can just go in and pretend to be praying.
Wait, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Didn't Fizzy have to deal with these people before? So won't it look suspicious if we go, like, four of us that look like Fizzy go into a church where they've had issues before? Won't that look a little suspicious?
You can just say you're looking for your sister.
That's true.
They don't know that we're looking for someone yet.
For all they know, we're just on a little family trip.
Oh my god, like we came up from below and we're finally having our sabbatical together.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe.
Wow, do that again.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, please, actually, please never do that again. Oh, it's so weird coming from you. Oh.
I mean, it's a performance, isn't it?
Yeah,
We're just playing an act.
I'm going to encourage it. I'm going to allow it.
Oh, God.
Hmm.
Just want you guys to
The
know,
balance-
Mizzy is in fact the oldest out of all of you, for the record. Mizzy's the oldest one. I'm going from being the youngest to the oldest. That's really weird.
What's up, Jess? Just saying, all we have to do is pretend the entire time. I mean, I assume some of you know how to lie.
I'm okay at it.
As long
on a
as
s-
it's
on a
as
scale
long
of
as
1 to
it's
20.
within reason, I do believe that any reason we give at the gate, those guards will be forced to accept. After all,
The
they could get in
mothers.
trouble for questioning an individual of a higher rank.
Our mother raised too many of you too honest.
I just didn't care for her to get, my beat around the bush.
No, I mean, they're right. We really should just split up to find the nun, though.
Do you want me and Mizzy can scout around. I can keep to the shadows, and she's pretty
I'm good at
Okay.
hiding. I'm okay at hiding.
Oh. I have a second plan.
Hmm.
oh.
Time to go be a busker outside the church.
Oh my god.
You know
Alright,
what?
have
That's-
fun.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. Be annoying over there. But yeah, we can scout. Me and Jimin can scout.
Let's scout. And then you three non-classics. You're just a traveling party. That shouldn't be too unusual. Is Adrian giving
Honestly-
like that little like really?
In
Sorry,
my
what
mind,
was-
Hadrian's just like, wow, these guys sure talk a lot.
I'm sorry,
they've been going.
What was the word? What was the word you just used to describe that? It sounded like you said plastics.
Non-classic. That's their last name.
Oh, I thought you said
Heather?
No, I cannot hear. I thought you said plastics. I was like, are we in Mean Girls?
We
Okay.
are the plastics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of thought you said Vlasic, like the
Like the
pickle.
pickle?
And I was like,
I'm
all right.
I'm sorry. Drow last names are wild. Okay.
Speak for yourself.
just-
I chose a French last name.
I just got off the phone with God, and he says you're allowed to pick any name you want, and you did this yourself. He said,
So,
hold
hold
on. He said that it's
I
all
didn't make
made
his
up,
name.
and that I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Michelle. I'm talking directly to you, Michelle. I'm looking you in your eyes. Turns out all of this is made up, and you could have picked their last name to be Smith, but you chose a keyboard smash and not
I
a
didn't.
Welsh one.
I also just
didn't-
needed to say I did not come up with that last name. It was all
I did. No, I
Hold on,
did.
hold on.
I 100% did.
One
I'm
second.
thinking.
I also just heard from God.
Yeah.
It said, Michelle, you didn't also have to pick first names like this either.
Yeah, you deal with that. You'll deal with that.
Yeah,
See, I've
to
got.
be fair, Connor does that to us, so it's only fair to do it to him.
It's fun.
Well, we're doing it to.
Jill-
I'm doing
hold
it to us now.
Jill, what are you gossiping about with him?
Shut up. We're talking about Hadrian and Fitz. So,
Like,
God
So-
ships it.
So anyway, I think it's been too long since we've seen each other anyway, so family gathering.
Hell
well,
yeah,
you-
brother.
No, she's busking.
No.
We're doing this.
Well, I guess I'll go with her because if you're trying to stealth, you don't want me.
Nah.
Hey,
no, you're big guy. Big guy.
Yeah.
You're not good at hiding.
You know-
no.
You've never been
It
good
might
at
not be a bad idea for Hadrian to go pretend to pray.
hiding. Ooh, that's true.
What does that look for?
Go on.
Elaborate.
I don't think I need to, Mask Boy.
No, I actually believe
Mask
he
boy.
should attempt
That
to
was a good
remain
one.
as out of sight
Hadrian's
as
catching
possible.
strays here.
He has said
There's,
nothing to anyone.
we have no idea if there are stone carvers within this city, and some of them might be on the lookout for an individual of his description.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Hmm.
Oh. Never mind, Mask Boy.
Well, if you look a little bit happier, they won't identify you.
That's true. Can you give us a smile?
You said nothing.
If I ever smile during this, it's not Hadrian. I need you to know that. Just like how if I ever cuss, it's not Fitz.
Here, hold on.
You're allowed
I
to
can-
cuss as Hadrian.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Don't- I want you to know, Zona's just gonna go over and just smile.
Hadrian doesn't stop you, but also as soon as the finger's taken away, his face just drops again.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, I don't know. You good at hiding?
Yeah.
No. That solves you. What about you, big lady?
No.
Well, she's
Maybe
not.
you should go pretend to pray.
She's not wanted. Yeah, you want to scope out the inside of the church?
I should. Maybe they're. I could pretend if I'm looking for somebody.
You and the good captain here, maybe.
Yes, I'd say that a prudent maneuver would be to enter into the town and find an inn of sorts. We could ask there if there are any places that are highly populated. Say we're looking for someone but cannot give details. That would inevitably lead to the church, and also leave a trail. If we purchase rooms there at the inn, then it would also throw off suspicion that we were there only for the incident.
Why don't
Splitting into two groups.
Yeah.
Splitting into two groups of the Classics. The characters played by Adam, Michelle, Becca, and Jess. And the non-Classics. So, characters played by Jolly, Jill, and Cody. You will make your way through the gate, so to not attract too much attention. As correctly pointed out, a family and a non-family coming in one after the other is not too shocking. It's just travelers. Good catch. As you stride into the city of Antietam, you will see that this city is very clearly a location of devotion of many kinds. You can see that there are numerous buildings here that have religious symbols that are either hanging off of signs or are included into the iconography on the storefront itself. There are a few places of worship and altars that are actually set up on like a roadside, so people can do a quick prayer as they're leaving town or entering into town. And it is far from just one religion. You see symbols for multiple deities and multiple gods, meaning there is going to be the question of getting the right church.
Gonna say, did they tell us which church we gotta go to?
Yes, that would, I would say that is relevant information that would have been mentioned. It appeared to be that the symbols of I believe it is the symbol of paz was what kept showing up. Let me make absolutely sure I got that name right.
Yeah,
I
that's
also
the,
have a question.
Yes.
Acolyte of Pascal.
Would they, by upon visiting the town, would they give us like a some sort of map or directory of which church would be where?
No, they do not provide a directory.
Could
yeah, the man that comes out screaming, yelling, "The mom's not ready yet!" isn't here, unfortunately.
He's dead. He's dead.
But
What's up, Charlie?
could I keep track on buildings I've entered to? Because technically, Electos has cartography tools for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, you can take note of locations where you've been and get a rough idea. And
Okay.
correct. It was the iconography was that of the god of resolution and peace, Pascal.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we ask at an inn, like, what are each of the churches around here, no one's gonna think oddly of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
You guys have like
I
a
remember
welcome
right.
center.
If I remember right, that anxious elf told us which god it was, right?
Yeah, what was his name again?
Pasquale.
Yes.
You seem to like him, right? What was his name again?
Yes, Mr.
Did I say something
Cross
wrong?
certainly-
Why is he like?
Mr.
You're
DeGraw
real
certainly
quiet all of
seemed
a
to know
sudden.
a lot about the various gods.
Yeah, I think I saw him like pull out a keychain just filled with different symbols. Does he use that as a weapon?
Why is he?
Oh, I get it. We're giving him a hard time about the guy he likes.
I'm a little worried about this one. Are you gonna be good? Turning a little red.
I think it's anger.
Oh.
I think he's pissed at us.
Barely contained rage.
Dude, buddy, maybe you should have chose to stay in the tower.
I think a few
Maybe
of them
hey,
often
we should probably switch targets to the tall one that we know is dating someone.
What?
Oh.
Hello? That's not necessary right now.
No, I think it is.
Oh, he
Oh,
gets
I
me.
see. Says the person that doesn't talk to their crush.
And he's gone! And he's
And
gone!
gone.
Hold on. I'm getting a call. It's Jerry.
Still.
Guys, it's Jerry Springer. Okay, I'll tell them. Yeah.
You guys, I don't know if this is maybe the best idea if we want to get this done and cause problems already. Maybe we.
Do you
Hadrian's
think
gone.
this town is homophobic?
He's gone.
Hadrian's fully gone.
Oh
I-
god.
Fully.
To be
Disappeared.
fair, we did tell him to stealth away so that way he can
Yeah.
hide and
Wow, it's
Ah.
working. I can't even see him.
Hey.
Well, either me or Mizzy, how's your
Finding?
eyesight?
Hold on.
On a,
I'm not great.
Alright,
I'm not as good as Fizzy is.
Alright, I can probably try to go find him.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
You guys figure out where the church is.
Cool. So we've already decided to split the party. Okay.
Again.
Okay, cool.
Look, I'm fine with splitting the party. I think
Okay.
it's lame when people are like, no, don't split the party.
We're
Shut
also a
up.
really
Hey,
big party,
okay.
so splitting the party
Yeah.
is like
We
turning into
almost
light
always split the
parties.
party.
And information.
In cities, we almost always split the party.
Yeah.
My thing is, if you don't split the party with a group this big, you're gonna have people that just aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
the
Which
for,
sucks.
for the record, an average D&D party is 4 people.
Well, we're
We are
anything
almost
but
twice that.
average.
Yeah.
Like 3 to 4.
Guys, we only have one tank, so when we split in light parties, can we make sure we double up on the DPS on the other one?
I heard that we
anyways,
can beat this
hey,
with one tank, one healer, so I think we should probably be okay.
we
Yeah,
have 0
we can
healer-
probably do
healers,
this.
to be fair.
It's okay.
Fuck.
hey, innkeeper.
Yes.
Oh, looking for a church. My sister told us she visited on her pilgrimage. God of Resolution and stuff.
Pascal. Yes.
Where's that at?
It's one of the newer ones. It's located up higher on the mountain. So what you're going to have to do is you'll have to walk along that paved road there, and all the way up at the very top, near where it's a little less finished, should be that one there with the orange roof.
Orange roof. You got it. Thanks, Chief.
Yes, no problem.
Let's go pray.
Yeah, I love to pray.
All right. Walk along the avenue. Never thought I'd meet a girl like you.
Okay.
It's a
Holding
song I heard a
instrument.
bard
Let's
play
go.
once. Yep.
Who are the folks who have split away from the party? I know Hadrian and Zinmin. Any others?
I'm gonna scout out ahead because I want to look at the church because I think they're gonna go into the church, and I'm not gonna go into the church, so I want to scout the church.
Yeah.
I want to
Gotcha.
see if there's any
The
like,
captain's.
back ways to get in and stuff.
Got it.
I know the captain's going in. Electos, are you still going in?
I can't sneak, so yeah, I have to go in.
And Craigo is going in. I'm gonna be a busker outside, so that's pretty much how the party's split.
Good. We have. Are you going to be busking to keep watch, or do you want someone out to keep watch for anything?
Don't worry about my busking skills.
Okay. Out of character.
Okay. I don't know yet what I'll be doing outside the
Okay.
church. I'm
Out
gonna
of
wait
character.
and see.
By keep watch. What skill would that be?
Perception.
Perception.
Okay. Oh, I'm pretty good at that. So.
Yes.
Yeah, all the drow have perception as a skill that appeared with the race, so
Mhm.
all the drow are trained in perception.
Cool. Hey everyone
Um,
watching this. This is my first D&D ever.
Yeah, this is Adam's first time playing D&D. Okay, so while you guys begin making your way towards the chapel, Hadrian and Zunmin, what are you actively attempting to do right now?
I wasn't sure if we were gonna get to it, so I did DM you what I'm doing, which is
Mhm.
just floating around the town trying to get eyes on the guy we're supposed to be avoiding fighting.
And I'm tailing Hadrian and making. I don't even. I'm just like keeping an eye on Hadrian. So I'm basically like teleporting from shadow to shadow, and, like skulking around. Because I can shadow step.
You may. So perception checks from Hadrian, definitely. Do you want to do a perception check?
Yeah,
Zunmin, or no?
because I'll be keeping an eye, I think, on people in general around the town. So if I happen to catch a glimpse of either the guy we're avoiding or the girl we're
Yep.
hunting, yeah.
So, perception checks from the two of you.
Oh wow, starting off
Oh.
strong for me, not strong for
Um,
Fiji.
Damn.
Well,
God damn it.
Chill.
Fuck.
Buddy.
Starting out
Maybe
strong
that
and
talk with
not
Spit
strong.
Maybe you're
probably
just
distracted.
you're thinking gay thoughts. And it's
Can you catch me gay thoughts? And he's just running through.
I can teleport up to 60 feet and it's dusk, so there are shadows everywhere. So I'm just like.
Hadrian is attempting to keep an eye out as best they can, though, given their current situation and their current emotional state, Hadrian does appear to be a bit distracted.
And he does have a crumpled piece of paper in his hand, by the way. It's just a little piece of paper in his hand.
Oh.
It's not crumpled. He didn't like crumple it up.
But like
But
it's
yeah.
it's
Like if you
like
hold a piece of paper for too long, it gets all
Yeah.
Wrinkly.
Yeah. He's been like holding like messing with it.
futzing with it.
Zunman, you are on the other hand are coming to a different conclusion. You are keeping an eye out for anybody of note here. And you're seeing plenty of individuals who look like worshipers, plenty of individuals who look like they're simply town goers and are either grocery shopping or what have you. But you're not immediately seeing one, Florencio, or two, the man you were supposed to keep an eye out for. And that makes you ask a question. What if they aren't on the town? What if they are already at the church and something is occurring at the church?
Well, we got
You
people
also
going to the
teleport-
church, so.
You also teleport through some weirdly gay thoughts at some point? How'd those get there?
That is good there.
It's like a cloud.
Mr. A boy kisser cloud here. What the fuck?
Passing thought of, I wish he would just say something already.
Eventually, I probably catch up to Hadrian. Hadrian passes by like a shadow, and I go, "Hey, I'm not seeing any of. Hi, what? I'm not seeing any of them around here. We might want to head back to the others because they might. That means they might be at the church. What is your name
That's
again?"
Hadrian.
Okay, I just wanted to hear your voice. Anyway. I don't know what personality I've given him. Them.
It's
Just
fine.
a goofy little guy.
Just a goofy little guy.
Oh, that's
Goofy
right.
little
That's
guy who
actually
likes to bother
correct.
people.
The
That's
only
correct.
the only thing I have in my head of Sidman is the like, yeah, I got in trouble when I came out of the like underground. I punched a guy in armor. They had a weird logo on it. Yeah, guard.
That I haven't recovered since. So
Did you win?
Yeah, that was the problem.
Nice.
They chased me out of town.
So
We've all been there.
Adrian Zeman, you begin making your way back up to the church as well, though in a separate group from everybody else. The rest of you, you've made your way up to the chapel at this point in time, and you can see that as you begin getting closer and closer to it, there's very clear evidence that something is happening here. More accurately, it looks like there is some kind of an event or something along those lines that they have been basically setting up a little party for. There's a
Okay.
large bonfire that has been set up here.
Two weddings.
Nope.
2 weddings and a
There's
funeral.
There
What
is
a
a very
beautiful
large
wedding.
bonfire present here. Adam, do you see your page trying to load to another page? Just to make sure.
Just black.
Map.
Hold on. No,
Unrevealed.
no,
Well,
no,
yours is black right now because I haven't put your tokens down.
Yeah.
it is not. Is there another page I'm supposed to click on?
There.
Should I refresh Foundry?
Meat.
Where are
There's
you, bandit
meat.
captain?
Meat?
There's two of Hadrian!
There's meat.
Well, I assume one of those was the echo.
Yeah.
I was accidentally put down.
Don't worry about him.
Guys, they have whole hogs over there with intestines.
Whole hog.
What a
Oh,
That's
there
what we're
you
beautiful
doing. We're going
wedding.
whole hog,
You
baby.
put the watcher token in.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
I'm
just
refreshing
making-
Foundry because it wasn't doing nothing for me.
Going,
That's fine.
going.
Hey, why are there blue roses?
Where?
Chapel of the
At the bottom of the map.
Resolution.
Oh,
It's actually
here.
a pretty simple thing to accomplish.
Are they just feeding it blue water all the time?
It's actually crossbreeding like in Animal Crossing, and you have to put the specific roses next to each other, and you have to water them, and then they make new flowers, and sometimes they're blue.
But some random villager keeps running over them. We don't know why.
And I put them in a box. They can't come out of their house.
Yeah, hi, don't
That doesn't
worry.
feel healthy.
I've surrounded the entrance to the house with pitfall traps.
They'll never come outside again. And then they'll want to move out, and I'll kick them out, and I'll get someone actually not ugly on my island.
But
Like
the
that
problem is
fucking
I have
clown.
to surround the pitfall traps with holes so that other villagers don't just fall into them.
Yeah.
And I
Hey,
had to
real
dig
quick,
up an
Connor.
entire stone
Yes.
path that I put down just so I could do this.
You said, like, that fucking clown. I need you to understand Jill wants that clown on their
I love
island.
the clown.
I
It's
don't like Pietro. I'm
Pietro.
sorry.
Yeah.
I
It's
still remember you
Pietro.
fucking nuked your island
Pietro.
when you.
Of
I
course-
nuked my island because I got Pietro and couldn't get rid of him.
Of course.
No, you didn't even
Jill
wait
Jill
to
loves
get rid of him.
Pietro.
He came on the island, and you're like, all right, bye. Nuke
Yeah, no.
everything.
It's like
like
a
you
rat
didn't
carrying
have
the
to.
plague. Like,
I
well,
didn't have to.
this island
You
is
couldn't-
quarantined now.
Waited until he wanted to leave.
That's evil.
You all begin making your way to the chapel itself. Hadrian and not Marceau. Hadrian and Zunmin, I'm setting you guys aside from each other.
We're coming.
Everyone
later.
else, you are free to make moves with your tokens right now. Adam, you're still loading in, so
I have it loaded. How do I control it?
do you see your token?
Wazda.
There you go. Yeah, you can do Wazda, or you can just like
Drag it around.
click and drag. You can see that the building itself is made out of stone brick. It looks to be designed like a two-story building of a sort, though the second story appears to be basically empty or non-floored. So it's just a very tall single-story building. It has a peaked architecture, which has a orange clay roof on it. And there's a building adjacent to it that looks smaller. Neither one of these have any windows present. They are both small, closed-in buildings with no windows or anything else that would add anything else here. In front of the building, you can see a few individuals. They look armed, notably. One of them they're both dwarven. One has a longsword with them. They have it kind of in their sheath, just kind of at their side. Their hands are kind of like crossed together as they're just kind of patiently sitting there, kind of keeping an eye out on things. And the other individual is wearing robes and carries what looks to be some kind of a sphere. You will see that both of them are just kind of leisurely keeping an eye out on things, though it doesn't look like they're actively on guard or looking for people in particular. You can see the individuals with dark vision. You can see to the side of the building, there are also two other folks just like that. They are standing in front of what looks to be this walled-in, almost like a garden. It has a stone base with iron wrought fence that comes up and out of it, and there's an iron gate in front of it. And it's basically just blocking off a portion of the garden, which then connects to the church itself from the rest of everything else here. So, the individuals who have just arrived, that would be Adam as Krego, Jolly as Electos, Jess as Zulna. I got it right. Michelle as Mizzy, and Cody as Marceau Tass. You guys are all present here. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna walk up to the first person I see.
Okay.
Don't get killed.
Don't worry about it. And she's just gonna go walk up and clear her throat because I'm gonna do the voice again, whether or not Mizzy likes it. Hi, I mean, I'm coming into town. What's going on here right now? It seems so festive.
Oh, the priest and priestess of the Chapel of the Resolution are having a celebration. It's something of a holiday to gather funds for individuals who may be in need.
Oh my god, do you guys need music?
Well, that is not my decision to make. I am simply a member of the guard. I was provided the actual chapel for today to make sure nothing occurred. For actual questions, you may wish to go ask the priest or the priestess.
Are they inside or?
No, they are over at the side of the building, where the food and drink are being served.
Which one is which?
The priest is a particularly large human, bald, red nose, mutton chops. The priestess is half dwarf. She is wearing a vestment covering her head.
Okay. I'll just go over there and talk to them then. And she's just gonna look back at the others and go, I'm gonna go talk to the lovely people over there, and see if they need any performers. If you guys want to go, do some prayers or something. I want you to know, in her head, Zolna is channeling Fizzy.
Got it.
Trying to hit that ditziness that Fizzy has.
I think that for Oneshot has the most prudent thing would first be to get an idea of building, try to get as much of a view around it as he is permitted, and see where entrances and exits are, the kind of people who are here to guard it, get a sense of all that stuff. So.
Gotcha. You again move your token as much as you please, Cody. Perception check for you, though I will say it's going to be at disadvantage since that is at certain parts are going to be in the dark, so it's going to be tougher.
Gonna say probably starting up top where the most people are.
Gotcha.
Do the roll, but also if he spots any of the people who are notable, he will linger so he can watch them for a bit.
Gotcha.
Perception at disadvantage. Average.
Okay. You'll see not a whole lot over here. There's definitely some folks who are basically doing some butchering and preparing some fresh meats and preparing dishes for folks. It looks to be basically some particularly hearty food. So what looks to be some kind of a spiced potato dish of some sort, which is fried crisp and is then covered in a lot of bright orange colored spices. And then large cuts of pork, most of it quite fatty, which is then grilled until the fat begins to render and melt, and then charred, which is served with it, and then typically some greenery that comes with the dish, which can be treated as just garnish or not eaten. It looks like they are pretty busy working away at this. There is notably a drow who is actually behind the stall here, which is unusual. But you will also note two individuals that are very hard to miss. One very large-looking human male, bald with a bright kind of reddish alcoholic's nose and mutton chops. And a woman next to him who is maybe a little shorter for a human, but definitely a little tall for a dwarf, who is wearing like a nun's vestment that covers her head. and covers her full body. They are actively speaking with people around them.
In that case, there is an ability that he is going to use by observing them for a minute or so. And know your enemy. And I can post it in the chat, though I don't know if the box pops out for everyone. But I'll message you what aspects
Particularly looking for?
he's looking for.
Gotcha.
So
while Marceau is doing that, any other individuals? Because I can see that Zolna, you were also walking towards the party area, right?
Yeah, well, she's planning on busking over there.
Gotcha.
Using it as an excuse to eavesdrop on conversations.
Yeah, fair enough. That leaves the other three. So Michelle as Mizzy, Jolly as Lektos, and Adam as Krago. Are you guys all going to be heading inside to do some praying?
I would like to scout the other side. Like I want to go around and see entrances and stuff of the church.
Okay.
Around.
You're trying to do so to not attract too much attention. I will need a stealth check.
Of course. I'm gonna roll for that. Ooh. I rolled a 15 on the die, which
Plus 10,
God.
25.
25. Yeah.
Okay. Mizzy, you break away from the rest, and you start sneaking around. You can move your token as you will, and I'll keep an eye on you.
I have issues moving my token. I've had issues with this in general.
Okay.
So
You can also use Waz to do it a little smoother if you want. Or arrow keys, either way.
Let me see. Yeah, the arrow keys aren't working for me. It's fine.
Weird.
I'm just. Yeah, I don't know. My.
Just move slowly. There's no rush. Krago and Electos?
Keep to the walls.
Should we just go in there and see what's going on?
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
gonna go in so I can scope out what the entrance, or there's any doorways if possible.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go inside.
The fellow in the robe with the sphere is going to look at you too and go, looking to pray, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yes. That's all right.
Come with me. Well, it is fine. It's simply a matter of I am required to go with you all. I will not interfere. I'll simply take a seat on a pew and stay nearby. But they would rather individuals not freely wander inside of the chapel, which is understandable.
Okay.
The two biggest motherfuckers you've ever seen in your life walk up to a dwarf wizard man, and they're like, "Hey, we want to pray.
We're gonna pray to the
He's
god
like-
of peace."
Okay. I just have to come with you if that's okay."
These guys haven't. These guys can bench you. They're looking to pray.
Oh, is the garden off limits to only clerics and priests to go to? Because I wanted to check what plants you guys had.
The garden is currently off limits, yes.
Never mind then.
So I'm gonna pretend I'm praying, and I'm just gonna look around and see if I see. Oh God, what am I looking for? What am I
Just
looking for?
you can just say generic, like do a generic perception.
I'll just do a generic perception check.
Okay.
I guess I'll also do one as well.
I will say, goddamn good
Oh,
roll.
that's pretty good.
Jesus.
It's my
And
first
I
ever
will also
roll.
say, I'll take performance checks from both of you. I'll give you both advantage since basically I'll put it this way: you can either both roll, or you can give one of you advantage to perform and pretend you are praying.
I do not have a good performance. What's that?
Mine is. I have a +1.
I have a +1 too. We're both.
Yeah. Should we?
Two
Should we?
fucking meatheads.
Should we give? Should one of us give advantage, or do you want to
I
just?
always the advantage is a lot easier. So
Okay. Do you want to roll, or do you want me to roll?
you should roll.
Okay.
Why don't you roll? You don't get to roll much because you're not in the game yet.
See, that's better.
That's a natural
Get all-
20.
Yeah, get all the rolling you
16.
want.
You guys will do a fairly decent job of making an attempt to look like you're praying. You feel like the mage here is not necessarily especially concerned right now. He is guarding a church gathering. It's a bit like a cop being assigned to keep an eye out over like a high school football game. The guy's not really concerned. They're just there to kind of be there. So he's just kind of letting you do your thing, which means he's also not paying attention when you guys start looking around. By the way, also roll a perception check, Jolly. You can also do that.
Okay. I'm also gonna write on my book of like the mapping of the church. Just like there's an opening here, opening
Yep.
there, windows
You can-
there.
That's fine. You can just loosely like note things down for yourself. That's perfectly fine.
It's a normal. Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Also good.
Oh.
Not too shabby.
This is making up for yesterday, where the
I
rolls
know.
were trash money.
You're
Yeah.
just
So
dog
bad,
shit.
yes. They were so
Oh.
bad yesterday.
Bad rolls.
And that's why we were glad we didn't have combat yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. So, a few things to note.
Mhm.
First and foremost, I'll say this to both of you because you guys both rolled pretty well. First, this is both a chapel and their residence.
Oh, they live
you
here.
Can, yeah, you can at least you guys can kind of just barely see. There are dividers in the adjoining building, and it looks like you can barely catch a glimpse of like a stove. This is both a residence and the chapel, which means these guys live here probably full time. Which means both of them live here full time.
Hmm.
So, small problem there. They sleep separately.
Yeah.
You don't put up dividers if you're sleeping in the same bed as someone. So, they are sleeping
Now when-
individually. They have separate beds, and they are actively living here. Yes,
When you say they, you mean the big guy and the nun?
I mean the big guy and the nun.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So they're not doing it.
They're not fucking.
No.
No.
As far as we're
It's
aware.
it's MLM WLW solidarity.
So like
Diversity.
Diversity
Diversity
wins.
win.
in terms of like which side is the room? Are these the rooms or
Yeah, the rooms are over here.
okay, but then down here should be entrance to the gardens
garden.
or something? Okay.
Other detail. The door to and from the garden is currently locked. You're pretty sure of that. It looks too firmly closed to be otherwise, and judging by the whole setup here, it looks like they actually have a lock on that door, and they do have a lock on the front as well. But that one's not actively locked because there are still worshippers. But that side door is locked.
Wait,
Third.
which one? This one? Or
Yep, the side door over here. This one is
Okay.
locked. Third, this is a relatively new building, and this is not a particularly large church. And you can tell that they also probably don't have a huge amount of worshipers. They had to make some adjustments and take some shortcuts for building expenses. The roof looks like it has a few spots that are a little weak where someone could maybe pry up some shingles and squeeze their way in.
And then the time of day is dusk right now, right?
It is dusk, so it's getting darker and darker since you're right near a mountain, and that mountain is to the east. It's a lot darker now than it will be for most folks because basically all the light is blocked off by the fucking mountain.
Okay. It's more of line of how long does this church specifically the opening up? Obviously churches aren't like 24/7, I think.
Most churches are not 24/7. No, that would be a religion check to try and figure out how a church is probably going to operate, though.
But this church, though, specifically,
Yeah.
You can only make certain assumptions.
I
That's all
can,
you can do.
I can
Fail
try
the
to
roll,
roll
fair-
which you can always ask.
In like big cities, aren't churches like usually unlocked? Like you can
Many-
go into a church whenever you want.
Yeah, so fun fact, many churches are unlocked in some way, shape, or form. It was a very common thing, especially like leading up to modernity. Like even now, there are still unlocked churches and chapels. It's less common though because breaking and entering is still a
Yeah.
concern. But like,
Well, the reason for that is because they're usually warm.
yes,
And they're
so they're
places
good
for
spots
people-
for people to sleep when they don't have a place to sleep.
Oh,
So this is at a time period where, yeah, locking the church's front doors is probably not a thing that's going to be done. But with that said, that is the stuff that your perception check will get you.
okay.
Cody, I'm going to message you your questions.
Yeah.
So we were able to, so the hallway that is perpendicular to us right now, where we can kind of see down, that is both their rooms, or is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
likely both their rooms that just has
Were-
like dividers set up so that they have some privacy.
By chance, I'm assuming that right. How do I make the little pingy thing happen?
You just
You just click.
and hold.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right here. Were we able to possibly see down this hallway as we were walking in?
We can sit down there if you want.
Oh, very good idea. All right. I'm gonna acknowledge the guard man, and then just like go take a little seat in one of the pews, and just have a little seat. Oop.
I asked the guy, I was like, so how long is this festivities going around? Like a couple
Ooh.
days? Only today?
It's likely just for today, but they're going to go well into the night and into the early morning.
Okay.
The entire idea is just to build up funds for individuals who are in a bad situation, such as Magreen, that town that was recently attacked from by the dragon.
Right, yeah.
Collecting charity to assist individuals in need. It's noble, as far as goals go. But the idea is they're likely gonna keep the celebrations going for a time to acquire as much money as they can and do what they can with it.
Okay.
Am I correct in assuming that these two hallways lead to one big back room?
Correct.
Just wanted to make sure in case we weren't missing anything. Do I have? I know just based on having watched some of your sessions with Fizzy, these guys don't really have a concept of money. Do I have any money?
Craigo does have a concept of money
Okay.
because Craigo has been on the
Okay.
been above ground for much longer.
Is there like a little offering like on the altar that I could like leave
Yep.
a couple?
There's a little
Okay,
there's a little plate on a
leave-
pillow.
I'll leave a little bit. I don't know, like, I don't, hey, what's D&D money worth? Guys.
Think of it this way: 1 gold is close to like $100, so you can think of
Okay.
a copper as a buck.
Okay, so I'll leave like 5 copper.
Okay, cool.
It's not much, but it's what
Yeah,
counts.
it's not much, but it's nice.
Could leave
Honest word.
like 1 gold. I know Lectos has money.
Yes, Electos absolutely has money.
I don't know how much.
A lot. The answer is I did not put that number in, but the answer is a lot of money.
But no,
She
give me an estimate. I
Really
want to know.
doesn't need to work again.
Easily past 10,000 gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Again, we
Rich.
set her up with a huge bounty. I think it was like 1,200
Yeah,
thousand
it's-
gold
Electos
worth.
is set for life, basically.
I could give 5 gold. I think that'd be enough, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Okay.
a very nice donation.
How
Yeah.
much could a banana possibly cost? $5?
$7?
10 silver?
500 gold?
That's-
More?
Oh, why is it all foggy? That's strange. No.
That's unfortunately just because weather effects don't stay. Like if they're on the same map, it's gonna travel
Guys,
through all walls.
we
It doesn't
we
matter.
found we found the room with the ghost in it.
The ghouls.
So, that will moving away from you guys at this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else. Yes. Hadrian and Zolna. Sorry, Zunmin. You made two fucking characters with the exact same beginnings, and it's really hard to remember them, Michelle. I keep mixing up Zunmin and Zolna.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. But you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it now.
Hadrian and Zunmin. You guys have now arrived at the chapel itself. You can see that your compatriots have begun to kind of slink around or case the joint. Two of them you can't immediately see, but you are now here. What would you two want to do?
I'm suffering from the fact that I am not used to playing like a sneaky man who does sneaky things and knows how to be a murderer. I'm more
Mhm.
inclined to just be a little dawdling little guy. This is hard.
You smell roses?
I think the point of clarification. Fitz knows how to murder, he doesn't know how to emotionally handle it afterwards. Hadrian does.
Adrian compartmentalizes everything.
Which is neatly
His brain space is a extremely neat and organized filing cabinet.
Mhm. Different emotions labeled.
Yeah. I smell flowers over. I think, is that a garden?
How you smell anything over the smoke from the bonfire is beyond me.
Delicious. No.
Do not. Have to make friends. Be friendly.
This is just Hadrian's very bad, no good day.
Hadrian's used to working like solely by himself, alone, and then he joins the like the yappinest group known to man.
Joins the yappers.
Just joined a family that all have a penchant for being shit talkers, except for the nice one we left behind.
Yeah, it's like a literal family vacation, and
It's a
like-
little bit of family vacation.
they're arguing over like where they're going to go to eat and who's going
I
to pay
don't
for
want
the
to
food.
share.
And...
I don't want to share a room with Mizzy. She's a killjoy.
He keeps touching me.
She wants to
Zinman
go to bed
will,
promptly by 10:30.
as they're heading towards the garden, they will kind of look look back at Hadrian to be like, "Are you coming or not?" Like, kill that. I like you. Sid was just gonna kind of casually saunter up, like clearly like a tourist kind of look. See the guards and be like, "Oh hey, what's with the guard setup?"
You will see that there are two guards here. One who's equipped pretty similarly to the other guard you saw at the front of the building, and another one who is much more heavily armed and has a large tower shield with them. The one with the tower shield is going to speak up and go, visitors are not permitted into the garden currently.
Why?
They're attempting to maintain some kind of control over who goes where, and the garden is simply not actively open. The festivities on the other side are more so intended for everybody else.
You scared someone's gonna steal a carrot?
No. The concern is individuals breaking into the chapel without our being aware.
I see. Well, Why would anyone need to break into the chapel? Isn't it a public event? Isn't the
It
chapel
is.
open?
It is.
So why are you guarding the carrots?
Is your friend a bit slow?
Seeing as it's grapes, probably a little bit.
I was
Looking
like,
past and seeing the the stakes for the grapes, being like,
Yeah.
can't see color in the darkness.
That is factually not true. You are
That
a
is
drow.
factually
Drow
not true
can
because
see
I
color.
have set your vision to show color.
Yes.
I know.
I don't see color.
The colorblind guy knows they're grapes.
I don't see fruits. I'm invisible.
Me when I turn blind every time my gay friends show up.
I don't see
Connor,
fruits.
that means... Hold on,
I'm
Connor,
always
wait,
blind.
I was like, can you see yourself in the mirror then?
No, I'm a vampire.
That's why Becca's dating you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
we're
works.
twisting it out.
Oh.
Okay, Bean.
This was just a very elaborate trail to roast Connor.
Bean is
You're
gonna
gonna yell at me
celebrate
because I was being
Thanksgiving
loud.
together. So excited to
She's so
celebrate
sweet.
Thanksgiving with you, Bean.
Yeah.
Again,
buy
we
us
need to
some-
find...
I'll get some turkey, and me and Bean will share some turkey. If Jess isn't
Oh.
available.
Yeah, because who knows
Who knows?
what my schedule's gonna look like. Anyways, back to the fact that you were confusing carrots and grapes.
I didn't zoom in, blow it up, but you know what? It kind of fits the act we're putting on, so you'll forgive me for asking questions.
It's simply a matter of security. Yes, I can't see any reason for someone to break into a chapel, but people can. And keeping troublemakers out of places they should not be is our job. Now, if you'd be so kind,
Oh yeah, sure.
Mr. Miss
Yeah.
Elf, if you'd be so kind, Elf,
Yeah.
allow me to do my job.
Do you ever sneak some of the grapes?
This is my
Physical.
first time being here. No, I don't do that.
Oh, okay. I can't leave. Hold on. I'm on the wrong screen.
They try to move and they trip over their shoelaces. Oh, I'm okay. I got this.
Actually, does Zinman wear shoes? I think they're the other one that doesn't wear shoes.
Zimmerman wear shoes.
Does Zinman wear shoes?
I'll double check the
Oh.
art, but I think
Oh
they do.
yeah, they've got sandals.
Kratos just got his grippers out in the church.
Kratos wearing
Kratos
shoes.
got boots.
Yeah.
The only one who doesn't wear shoes is Fizzy, and she
Was.
wears
No,
boots.
Fizzy-
She wears shoes now. So
She wears shoes now. Everyone wears shoes in the family now.
Mhm.
Fizzy only went barefoot for a while, but she wears shoes now. Thank you
All
very
shoes
much.
in the family.
Kratos got looking at me. What the? Wait a minute.
I haven't angled him at all. He was
Okay.
he was just angled like that. He's not looking at you.
I was like, hey.
Oh, God.
Yes, Jill.
As is it Junmin?
Zinman, yeah.
Zunmin. Yep.
Junmin walks off. Hadrian's just gonna kind of stand there for a second and be like, I don't have to go in, but could one of you get me a handful of grapes? Because if you don't, they're gonna come back. And stay out here. Just a
The one with
handful.
the one with the shield looks at the other one and goes, "Go get the grapes." He looks at him and goes, "What? Go get the grapes." Why?
Good grapes.
Why me? Because you're lower rank. Go get the grapes.
They're pulling rank to go get grapes.
This
Gotta
one will
Gotta have
go
my
get the grapes.
Gotta have my grapes.
Gotta have my grapes.
He walks back out with some grapes.
Love how they're so done that they're willing to get grapes.
Hadrian will take the grapes and just kind of give a
Thanks.
nod, and then walk back to where Jinmin is. and just kind of hold his hand out.
Oh, thanks, man. That's really sweet of you.
Thanks for the carrot.
Thanks.
carrots,
Oh, I
dude.
love carrots.
And after he
You-
hands off the grapes, he just keeps walking. He's like,
You-
"Get the-
Zuna, you begin eating the grapes. They are incredibly sour because they are wine grapes, not regular grapes.
I figured.
And they're
but, you
probably
know.
not even ripe yet because ripe ones would be picked to be made into wine.
Yeah.
He's still eating them. They're still eating them. They grapes is grapes.
This guy's a mess.
grapes is grapes. What a way to live.
Maybe they like them sour.
Could not be
Um,
me.
I'm going to. I will say we're going to hold off on Marceau and Zolna for just a second because Jess did step away. So Mizzy, you were sneaking.
I'm sneaking. I'm looking for possible entrances. I'm looking for I'm looking for signs of weak spots. I'm casing the joint essentially.
Yeah, you're casing the joint. So you can move yourself a little bit more. Perception check for the purpose of trying to find weak spots and easy ways in.
Okay. Oh my god, cocked. Sorry, hold on. Let me not put that in there.
I know you said cocked, but I really thought you just went cock. Okay, anyway.
12 on the die, but I know Mizzy isn't as good as Fizzy, so like it's probably not
Nope.
great. Unfortunately, Mizzy is
Efficiency.
It's only +4.
so it's 16 total.
Like,
60
ugh,
total.
That's a pretty good roll.
So, easy answer, there aren't weak spots on the outside of the building itself because the outside of this building is stone. So you're not about to find a way you can bust down a wall or a window you can open up because there was also no windows. So there are no weak spots that one could get in from a normal area, such as the floor level and the ground. What there is that you do note that there are some spots where one could maybe manage to have a decent foothold up on the cliffside behind the actual chapel itself, and there's always the roof.
Can I try and get up to see if I can see anything on the roof?
You certainly can make an attempt. Climbing the wall itself will be tough. It's easier if you climb the
I'll climb the foothold on the thing, the like mountain or whatever, and jump
Gotcha.
over.
Allow me to do a quick roll.
Oh
for a
no.
certain someone.
I'm still being sneaky.
I know you are.
Sneakiness is not invulnerability.
I know.
Mhm.
I really wish I had passed without a trace. Oh my god, I missed.
I could have.
Yeah.
I could have put that on us. Not right now.
In commu-
Obviously, it's a little late. But
Unfortunately, someone ran off and you chased after them. So that is not an option right now, is it?
well, I was also
Yeah.
thinking of using it when we're actually going to commit the thing.
Yeah.
So
It's fine.
not the.
It's
open out part.
fine. I have other ideas. I can run away and do other stuff. It's fine.
Okay. And what did you have for your stealth check, by the way?
25.
Maneuver your token over to where you want to start climbing.
Okay.
Climbing.
Climbing.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Yeah. This is a dumb idea.
From inside the church, Krego just goes, I feel like someone's climbing.
Yeah, so like going here to see if I can climb up.
Okay.
From this
Uh,
side.
Athletics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the watcher in because I can't see.
That's fine. You can do so.
Yeah, sorry.
18 on the die plus whatever.
18 on the die plus 0. So 18.
So 18.
Hmm.
Lovely.
You begin to scale up the cliffside, and as you are doing so, you come to a conclusion very briefly as you're doing this. The priest is perceptive. He didn't pick up on you, but he definitely came close.
Oh.
And he was
Oh.
vaguely aware that you or someone around is kind of moving in a way that's odd. So he's perceptive.
I'm gonna go invisible.
You can just do that.
I have invisibility. Okay,
Arcane
I
Trickster.
yeah, because Connor, you didn't give me spells.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
I gave
Just load it.
my spells.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna use invisibility, just so like I can hide a little more. Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
I'm
Yeah,
going to say
that's
you
not-
are 30 feet up at this point.
Yeah. I don't want. I don't. Actually, you know what? Can I
Yeah.
see anything from here? I'm gonna go invisible, and I want to see if I see anything from here, because I'm gonna make this quick, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out. If I
That's fair.
can, if I can see, if I can feel that I got close to somebody seeing me. So yeah, I would like to go invisible, so I can be less noticeable, and then from here percept. To the
So
roof, see if I see anything on the roof, and then get the fuck out.
hold on. Let's see. If I do this, then you should be able to see.
Yes, I do.
There you go. You can see the very top roof of the building itself. So, you're looking at the what looks to be just a regular clay roof. It looks maybe a little bit weak, and like there's some spots that one could probably pry up some shingles.
Okay, that's good to know. All right. I will not be investigating further because I do not want to arouse any more suspicion than I already have, and this invisibility does not last very long. Actually,
Nope, lasts about a minute.
Yeah, well, it says here it says 1 hour.
Oh, sorry, 1 hour.
Is it an hour? So yeah, but
It's greater invisibility. That's 1 minute. That was my mistake.
Because I unless I like actively do something. So
yeah.
But I'm still gonna remain invisible.
Mhm.
Unless I need to drop it. So I'm gonna jump down and run back, like hang around like where my sister is.
Okay. You can do so.
Avoid people. But it's still invisible. I am still invisible.
Yeah, you are currently invisible. Yeah.
Okay.
Zolna and Marcel. You two have kind of come over to the party area. You can see what is going on. Zolna, you have your viol with you. And it looks like there are 2 guards over here. They're just kind of leaning on the nearby wall next to a what looks like a tarp that's being used to cover a wood pile. But at this point, everybody who has come over to this party area, you've clocked both your target and the guy you need to be careful about.
Anyways,
Here is your target. I intentionally gave her a red habit, so it's hard to miss her. And here is the priest.
Now, Jess, say what you were gonna say.
I apologize.
I
anyways,
heard it.
here's Wonderwall.
Thank you.
Today's
my butt. What?
What?
No, don't worry about it.
I didn't hear anything.
Anyways, you're playing Wonderwall?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll performance, please.
I need to change my music for Wonderwall.
Hold on. Let me see if I have anything I could use to help myself out here.
No, this seems fitting for Wonderwall. It's okay.
Hold on. Let me try to fix this.
You kind of only know half the lyrics because they kind of just mumble through anyways.
It's a lot like how all white dudes know how to play push in the Barbie movie.
Let me show you.
Make that a 19, actually. I gave myself inspiration.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
So you do a really quick quick change, and you stop playing Wonderwall. Instead, you start playing Push. And at this point, no, but it's with the veal, so it's like neen 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 neen.
Hold on.
So you will manage to start playing for folks to get folks' attention. The guards are just kind of relaxed and kind of like enjoying the music. They see you as just performance. That's it. You're a performer. You showed up. Hey, you happen to be around here. Cool. That's helping with the party atmosphere. Good for them. You rolled a 19 total. Yeah, I would say basically everyone here is enjoying it. There are probably a few looks among the dwarves like, is that an elf? Why is the elf so white? Why are they so pale?
Oh my god, you
Why
can't
are
just
you
ask
white?
me.
Why are you
You
white?
can't just ask me
Yes,
why
I
you
can't
ask
just
me.
ask you that.
Also, like,
That is
I
the
don't
second
re-
time we've quoted Mean Girls today.
That was
we gotta.
also
I
a
don't
garbled
remember someone-
fucking mess.
yeah, we're probably gonna have to cut that.
No.
No,
no, keep
but
that.
also, like I didn't know someone had a brain for music.
You will see that Florencia and the man next to her, they kind of trade a look like, we didn't expect this, but okay, this is fine.
Did you
Like,
hire
they-
the? No. Did
Yeah,
you,
like
did you hire
they don't seem thrown off by it. I think they're just kind of passing it as, okay, they're just folks who decide to bring music to a little celebration. Okay, cool, that's fine. Helps liven up the mood a bit. So they don't
When-
seem to be questioning it or bothered by it.
When that song ends, I'm going to move a little bit, so I'm like right here by the food, and I'm gonna play "I'm Just Kin."
Yeah. Of course, of course.
Yeah, got it. Right.
Fantasy, I'm just Ken.
I'm just.
Just Kin. I'm just Pete.
You know that those YouTube channels that do like medieval renditions.
Like
of
what
pop
Jess
songs?
has been sharing.
So
Well,
yeah,
I don't
Jess
have
was
Discord
sharing those
open.
entire time,
Okay.
you doof.
Oh yeah,
I
sorry.
don't have it open because I have every screen occupied. Thank you.
Real.
Yeah, I'm just playing "I'm Just Kin" here, and while that is playing, as someone who is a bard, who I assume has practice at it, I'm going to be kind of ignoring my own sound and kind to eavesdrop on what's going on over here.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Perception check.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Don't fuck this for us.
Are you talking to your computer?
Yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh,
Nice.
She listens
but
to
I-
encouragement.
But I am concerned.
Thank you, baby. I'll not play Dragon Age tonight and be kind to you, because Dragon Age really fucks you up.
I think you should be mean to your computer and play Dragon Age tonight. Actually.
I agree. I think you should be near your computer with the Dragon Age tonight.
I wasn't planning on playing Dragon Age tonight, so.
I'm gonna
This is
kill
your
you in your
choice.
sleep. I'm gonna kill you to death with my hands in your sleep.
Anyways, eavesdropping.
Yes. So, you begin to kind of like tune out yourself and start paying attention to other things that are occurring, namely conversations that are going on. And what you do is you'll find that the fellow that is next to your target, they are politely conversing and trying to talk to folks about what their goal here is today. And it seems like they're basically fundraising. That is what he's attempting to do. And you will see hear at least one person say, "Well, we do very much appreciate your attempt to assist them, Father Sig." And the man will go, "It's just Sig. Don't worry." So you know this man's name is Sig, C-I-G.
Short for cigarette.
It's short for cigarette.
Please, cigarette is my father.
Please, cigarette for your father's name.
Haven't heard that name in years.
Haven't heard that name in years.
I'm going to start doing something else.
You know what another name for a cigarette is?
No.
Charlie, cut that.
Connor, while this is happening, I know that we're doing this, but can I she's like, Missy's like kind of going back into the shadows, sort of hiding again. While this is happening.
Yeah, you can do that again. Just roll another stealth, please.
This one at advantage because I'm.
Because you are invisible, yeah.
Thank God for advantage, because one was a 1, but the other was a 15, so it's still 25.
Okay.
All right.
So 25. You begin slinking around a bit. You feel confident in what you are doing.
Yeah. I'm just right now she's just hiding, trying to figure out what the next step is. Okay.
She's now playing What Was I Made For?
Oh no!
And
Jesus.
No, you.
Hey, you're gonna bring the vibe really
You're
down.
bringing
with
the
that
vibe
one.
down. You're supposed to bring the vibe up.
She is singing along with What Was I Made For, so
Can
there
you
is
play-
actual.
Can you play Cruel Angel's Thesis? Do you know that one?
Hey, do you want to know something really funny about that song? I've never watched Neon Genesis. I don't know how I learned that song ever. I just started singing it one day, and it's not left my brain since.
It happens.
It was,
Probably exposure to Jill.
it was probably cultural osmosis, honestly.
I never
No.
watched it, and I don't plan on watching it.
Directly from God.
I've got any anime on your side.
After What Was I Made For, she's playing Bad Apple.
Stop it.
Real.
Felt.
Fine. I'm gonna play World Is Mine by Miku.
Stop it.
All rise to the national anthem.
At this point, more folks are starting to arrive up to the chapel for the celebrations. Folks are buying food and are stopping to listen to music. And slowly more and more people are starting to appear. The more you play music, the more folks will show up.
That's the plan, motherfucker.
Back to our folks inside of the church.
Yes.
So that would be Krego and Electus. You managed to find a few weaknesses here that you think you might, someone might be able to take advantage of. But that does leave you with a question of what now?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm pretty much writing down on my drawn map of the possible places that are weak points. So far, me and I don't know your name. Krego. Listen, we don't even have nameplates, so I don't even know people's names right now.
I'm literally looking at like the chat log of roles to be like, what is the spelling of that name again?
But yeah, like we're not sneaky. We're not the sneaky type of people to go in to do that.
No, us whispering would just be like, hey, what's going on over there? Should I almost went to whisper like we're standing next to each other. No, you're over there. Sneaky. Wonder how much trouble I'd get in if I tried to investigate the room where the two people live. I'm gonna look at the guard guy and I'm gonna go, hey, what's down that hallway?
Oh, it's the priest and the priestess's quarters.
Oh,
Not very much of relevance.
People live here?
Yes.
Interesting. Just the two of them?
Yes, just the two of them.
Okay.
So, I have a curious question. Why are your guys' garden like blue roses? Is there like a specialty? Is there like a religious purpose behind them that they're blue?
Well, I'm not aware of any specific reason for it. I don't believe even Pascal is associated with the roses, to be honest with you. I believe it was a
Oh.
poppy. That was his flower.
Okay. So why is there no poppies then, but blue roses?
Search me. Only reason I am here is to be a god, be the god. Actual religious reasoning is not entirely my concern.
Well, I'm gonna go join the festivities outside. I donated 5 gold, by the way, so I hope that helps.
Well, hopefully it does. That's 5 gold. What?
Yeah.
She's starting to walk away.
Huh? What?
I don't-
Wait, what?
I don't have that much money, but I gave some too. Bye. I'm also
Five
gonna
gold.
leave.
That's my entire salary for like 2 months.
Yeah,
Hello?
that's a lot of money. that's a lot of money. That's like saying, yeah, hey, I went to I liked your show, man. I tipped you about $500. Have a nice one, man.
Yeah.
I said I
Thanks,
hope that
Bob.
helps. It's 5
for-
gold.
For perspective, the average salary for like a commoner is 1 silver.
1
per
silver. Yeah,
day
it's
thing.
a lot. You just
That's
gave
not
it him.
even that's not even taking into account the expenses like meals. So
I'm gonna.
Uh,
I want to go check out this fire. Hey, you want to come with me and check out this fire, or you want to go check out something else? Because I want to go check out that fire.
I'm gonna check on the food stall, honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna go see what's going on at this fire. I'm gonna go over to the fire and see who's hanging out around it.
Also, I just want to point out, are there any obvious stone hearts? In this
that would be a
area.
perception check.
Okay.
Guys, out of character.
Sweats.
What's a stone heart?
It is a
Basically,
group of ex-military dwarves, or a paramilitary group, more accurately, that is heavily racist against elves.
Oh, it's the racist guys who live in the mountain. Okay.
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
And also the main victim of Hadrian's serial killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like with Kaz's kleptomania. Gotta make a roll to stop myself from doing murders. I'm gonna do it! So help me God!
What is this little, like, is it just like a little alcove?
It's
What's
just
going on
a
here?
little alcove in the shape of the building. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
all it is.
I think
Weird.
that's like the little gray thing you can see right next to it's like the hallway.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
exactly it.
that's like, yeah. So like parallel to where I'm standing is the little room where they live. Yeah. Hey, tell me who's around this fire. What's the
Yeah,
vibe?
so, thank you for getting me back on track. You will see that there are a few folks here around the fire. 2 folks who appear to be gnomes. 1 male, 1 female, 1 dragonborn, with green scales, a tiefling who is standing what would normally be for folks uncomfortably close to the fire, but for him is probably fairly comfortable. And an elven man. They appear to be relaxing, just kind of drinking amongst themselves, sitting at the fire, feeling the heat, and just enjoying it, basically. These folks appear to be more so relaxing instead of conversing amongst the priest and priestess or having a meal. It seems like these guys are here to have a drink and just chill,
All right.
basically.
Can I get like what would I roll to like scope the vibe of them, like get the vibe check?
So that would be a skill called Insight.
Okay. It's not the greatest, but yeah, I'm just gonna get their vibe. I'm gonna see what they're up to. I'm gonna see if I can hang out, maybe talk to them, get some information.
Bring
Krigo
accents
lighting a
motive.
fucking
Yeah, I pull,
lighting a
that's right.
cigar on the
He's
bonfire.
yeah, I light the cigar with the bonfire to kind of set the mood right.
uncomfortably close to this fire and you sing your
Yeah,
hand a
why
little bit,
not?
but you do
Yeah,
light
why
your cigar.
not?
Like,
So it's fine. So I'm just gonna take a seat as well, and I want to vibe check with these people, see if they look like the type that I could talk to for information.
Yeah, insight.
So all right, roll an insight check. Let's see how I do. Not great.
3 total.
I get that.
I think that I'm really impressing them by like lighting the cigar. It's a good thing I'm not wearing a shirt because it would be on fire. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you smoke a cigar. I don't smoke.
No, you think no, everyone here seems kind of boring. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's not much worth it here, man.
No one's even getting close to the fire. Not interesting enough. Okay.
and
No.
the
All right.
person next to you just coughs a bit and like moves a little bit further away, and you're like,
Got
that
it.
must be the
Debbie-
bonfire.
Yeah, Debbie Downers. Wow. All right. Figure the bonfire would heat things up a little bit. Okay. Cool.
And Adam, to
Interesting.
answer your question, you puff cigars. You don't
Okay.
you inhale it slightly, but you don't.
Well, I
like,
meant I
inhale
don't
it
know
all the way.
what the. I went like this, which is normally associated with something else.
No, you definitely you hold a cigar the same
hold
way you
cigar
hold
like
blunt.
Okay.
Yeah. Because as a matter of fact, some folks will hollow out cigars to make blunts.
Really.
Never smoked anything ever. No. Okay. So yeah, I'll just smoke the cigar a little bit and just look around. See
Okay.
if anyone looks. See if I see anyone interesting at any point, because it's
Okay.
not these people.
Yeah. Hadrian, Electos, and Zunmin. God damn it. You three are all near the front of the building.
I was
You
trying
see
to
that-
find stone hearts.
Yes, I apologize. I became distracted. 19 in perception. No one is immediately raising a red flag for you as possibly a stone heart. You do not see anyone carrying the symbol with them. So
Mm.
you do not have an immediate red flag. The dwarves, maybe they're a little bit uncomfortable near the elves, or maybe a little apprehensive and concerned or confused why they're here. But it's not so much them being bigoted as it is them being probably inexperienced around elves.
Especially elves who look like that.
Yeah, especially elves that look like that.
Right, albino
Yeah.
and drow.
One of
Yeah,
them
it's-
walks up
it's
to a
odd.
fire to light a cigar. Normal.
So no one's immediately setting off a red flag for you.
You just want to head over to the food stall.
Yeah. These people suck.
I was talking to Adrian.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me because we were hanging out. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm over here.
I'm next to him.
Adrian
Oh.
is wiping sour grape juice on the leg of his pants.
Why do you
Sick.
have grape juice?
Ask the talkative one.
You look behind and Zelda's wow, I'm doing it now, thanks. Zinmin like is just like tossing grapes in the air and like catching it in their mouth.
I love the idea that every single time they eat one, they're like,
Yeah, they chew it and they go
I'm okay. Fucking Paul Rudd gif.
It's like eating sour Skittles is like
I have a friend who likes eating lemons whole. Like just biting
love
into
lemons.
new lore just dropped. That's what Zinmin is like. They just love sour shit. Got that down.
I'll take any opportunity to get away from the talkative family.
Fair enough. Okay, let's go.
From across the way at the bonfire, you see as Zinmin catches another grape, Craig just goes, "Nice."
Eh.
Oh boy. Okay, we're running over to the food stall.
Yep. You guys will move your way over towards the food stall itself.
Yeah.
Where you can see that Zolna has begun to amass a crowd and is playing more and more music for more and more folks. Could I get another performance roll from Zolna?
Why am I being hate crimed right now?
There's no hate crime here.
You're a bard and you chose this.
Why am I being hate crimed right now?
You're a bard, and you chose
you
this.
chose
You know what? I'm gonna actually play into this. She's gonna be like yawning, like she hasn't been sleeping.
There's Wonderwall.
Like,
Everyone
here's,
stop fake
Mom?
yawning.
I literally feel a
Yeah.
yawn building.
Hey, sorry. Here's Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
No, come on.
Great song.
Oh, that's my favorite. Wake up.
Don't throw shade on the Goo Goo Doll.
So what's at the food stall?
Please, God.
Yeah, so basically, you can see that there is a drow and tiefling duo who are working the stall currently. The tiefling appears to be working the actual grill itself, while the drow is handling most of the butchering. The meal is basically what I described previously. Spiced potato dish with bright orange spices that you don't immediately recognize, with charred pork on the side as well, and some kind of a veg that is being used mostly as a garnish, but can be eaten as well. It smells spicy, what I will say. But there's a small little wooden placard that says all proceeds will go to the church.
You guys want anything? I can pay.
Distantly, you hear Zuma go, yeah!
Stop eating those sour grapes, man!
I'm almost done.
Get those.
Hadrian was really nice to me. He got them for me.
Oh,
He's a nice guy.
I don't know. I think he just wanted you to shut up and just eat the grapes.
Oh.
Hey, yo, Zun, toss me one of those grapes.
I can feel both Jill
He
and
just shoves him in
Hadrian
his mouth.
as the character just having this building sensation of normally when people eat they keep their mouths closed. I don't understand
Hey,
how
guys.
this individual can eat and talk at the same time.
Krager
The
asked
priest
for
and
grapes.
priestess are
Sorry.
the priest and priestess are coming towards you guys.
They're just
We're
passing
eating.
by us. I know.
Mhm.
Act natural.
Wait, where's Hadrian? What the?
Hold on, my ass is up here.
Also, when Krager asked for grapes, Zinman just shoved all of the rest of the grapes they had in their mouth, and they are now like.
Come on. Oh,
With the. He does like a little. Or they do a little polite, like, whatever, when the guys pass by.
I understand.
Where are they going?
You are not sure.
Are there any windows?
As I said before, the chapel has no windows.
Yeah.
No windows.
No windows.
Broke ass
You
church
guys-
couldn't afford any stained glass.
You guys all kind of go statue a little bit as the priest and the priestess begin walking past you all. And there is a brief moment where Krago, your heart kind of stops as the priest kind of looks at you. And then he keeps walking.
Clocked.
He should have asked if he wanted it.
Sorry, I didn't realize the bonfire was no smoking.
He said SMH. They come out with a second later with a new sign that says no smoking.
Just her hand up, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the goofs.
What's up?
And Zona, noticing that they walk away, kind of, again, using that 12 performance to. Sorry, I need a few minutes. And she's gonna walk over to Hadrian and go, "Would you be a dear and sit with me while I take a rest inside the church?"
Adrian's gonna look at the food booth
Oh.
Oh no, he's hungry.
and nod.
Oh.
I have a reason for asking him. I promise I'm not just torturing him.
I'll save you some food, Adrian.
I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
And Zona's gonna go over towards the entrance to the church and be like to the guards, I'm sorry, is there any way I can like take a seat in there for a little bit and rest my eyes?
That would be perfectly fine. You're allowed to do so.
Cool.
Can I like crowd behind them, by the way, because I'm still invisible? Let's see.
Oh yes, absolutely. Stealth check from you. I will say.
Okay. I'm trying to do math. 26. Slightly better.
Just plus 10 for like.
The guard will open up the door for you.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
And are the guards coming in with us since the priest and priestess went in?
One guard will walk into the building with you. He'll sit at one of the back pews, but he will go in.
That's what I thought. That's okay. And she's gonna go up forward, like in this pew, and kind of motion Hadrian and lay down. And she's gonna look at Hadrian and go, in Elvish, really hope you being held Elvish means you speak Elvish. Pretend I am sleeping right now. I'll be right back. And she's gonna just tap her nose and cast invisibility on herself.
Ooh, invisible elves.
There's 2 invisible drow now.
You guys walk into each other like, what the fuck? We probably would have warned them that the Sig has potentially the like ability, the invisibility, right? Like
the general warning that you guys all know is that Sig is extremely powerful and you do not know what he cannot do. That is the best way of putting it.
Yeah. But specifically, like, he had seen our scry on Florencio.
Yes, he did see. He at one point did notice a scry.
And was able to very subtly dispel.
Yep.
So, as I sneak, I would like to sneak around. I'm sure you're sneaking around too.
Yep, I'll stealth checks on the two of you.
Yeah.
Be better.
Wait, it's advantage because it's invisibility.
Invisible.
Hold on.
Yep.
The 15 was better, so 20.
20.
Another 15 plus 10, so 25 again.
Um,
Thank God. Again, I had another 15-1. Thank God for the advantage of invisibility.
Okay. You guys both feel like you're being stealthy.
I'm also keeping to I'm keeping to corners and like keeping to walls and stuff to try and not be seen and crouching and stuff.
Cool. I kind of want to know where people went, because I saw the 2 people go in here. Would that be perception?
That would be perception.
I just want to see how this place is set up.
13's not great.
You know that they went in that room over there, but you cannot pick up on exactly where.
Okay. Quietly, just hugging the wall. I'm gonna just stand here because I don't want to walk through the doorway and I can see her and take a listen.
Okay. You will hear Florencio speaking with Sig, evidently. And you hear them say, well, it is good to see that the fundraising is going well. The bard is unexpected, but it's good to see that people are showing up and more money is being spent. It's nice to see. And you'll hear the deeper voice of Sig go, Yes, it is a nice change of pace. It's good to see individuals are reaching out and attempting to assist one another. You are well, though, correct? You seemed tired. And Florence will speak back up and she'll say, I am. It's getting late. I'm just feeling a bit worn out. That's all. Sig will say, well, in that situation, I'm sure I can find something for you to drink, or at least give you a few minutes here. And they'll just kind of idly chat amongst themselves for a bit. And it seems like Sig may be willing to leave Florencio on her own.
Cool. The second I hear that, she is going to book it back to where Hadrian is, lay back down on the thing, pop out of invisibility, and just say, seems like she's gonna take a few minutes. He might walk off from her.
Advantageous.
You're really good at not being where you're not supposed to be.
Usually.
When he goes, we'll play distraction outside. Don't go after her yet, but see what you can find in there.
Distance.
I accidentally sent a man to the netherworld.
Oh no, the Shadow Realm.
And then Zona's gonna kind of stretch and go, well, if you want a few more minutes to rest here, I think I'm rested up. And then just lean down quietly and whisper in the ear in Elvish, somebody will be back in here in a few.
What was your stealth check again, Michelle?
I just realized.
Yeah, the 25.
25, yeah.
Gotcha.
We don't get to see Connor's rolls, do we?
No.
No.
Periodically,
No.
to up the tension, I will hide rolls, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard the noise.
I'm gonna. Okay, here's the thing. I'm at the point where like I can probably get away with being in here, and just like kind of. So I'm just gonna like crouch down, like I'm praying, like really low, so you can't see me, and then I'm going to come out of invisibility, and like pop up, but like I'm praying like I'm at a Catholic church.
Gotcha. You're kneeling and praying. Yeah,
I'm kneeling and praying like I'm at a Catholic church. But like I'm out of invisibility and I'm not hiding anymore. At this point.
Okay.
Meaning Adrian will just see me pop up all of a sudden.
It's all right. You've been there the whole time.
It's fine.
I've been here the whole time.
Performance like I've been here the whole time.
Who
Okay.
keeps punching their microphone?
It's Michelle
I've been
muting her mic.
Okay. It sounds so violent when you do it. It sounds like you're going.
It literally sounds exactly like me punching my mic on accident.
Really? I'm not even touching the mic when I do that. That's so weird. I'm just
You're
doing
like,
top.
What did you
I
get
think
for your
you're the only one
performance?
really muting.
Huh?
Can't hear you.
You're muted.
Okay, I'm sorry. 17 on the die.
17 on the die?
Yeah, 17 on the die, and then plus, I think, maybe plus 1?
2.
'Cause I think I have a plus 2, so 19 total.
Okay.
The whole time.
Sig begins walking out of the other hall. And you'll see that as he is walking down the primary aisle of the church, you'll see that he kind of stops for a second. And then he'll turn, and he'll walk over to Hadrian. My son, do you mind if I take a seat there as well?
Looks at the empty pews. Do you also stand next to guys at the urinal? Like, what do you?
Yeah, you pick the nice car parked all the way at the end and park your Toyota Corolla next to it.
It's your church. Your choice.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I can't say I've ever seen you here.
Never been here.
Interesting. Can't say that's terribly surprising. Not very many elves who live here in this town. Just a byproduct of war and disagreements between the North and the South, I'd imagine. Wouldn't you agree?
With the looks I've been getting, I agree.
You know, it's the most interesting thing. We see mostly humans, gnomes, dragonborn and the like. And then today of all days, I see 6 individuals of elvish descent, all on the same day.
Well, with the looks of most of them, some of them seem like a family.
That's true. Most of them do appear to be a family. But you aren't.
No.
But you know them, don't you?
We spoke on the road. We happen to be traveling in the same direction.
Could I get a deception check, please?
Yeah, and I'm scared it's gonna be bad, and he's gonna
As
clock
you're
me
now,
immediately.
you're now rolling against Sig.
Could I argue that Hadrian gets advantage because he genuinely doesn't really know these guys?
It's not technically
No.
a lie. We were
No.
traveling in the same direction.
It is lies of omniscience are still lies as far as
Okay,
deception is
but he
concerned.
does-
Put a gun to Hadrian's head and ask him any of these guys' names.
That's fair. That's fair.
He'd be like, I don't know.
Sig is still going to roll against you, and I do still need to roll against him.
Oh.
That was low.
He's gonna
Against a
clock
20.
me immediately, guys! He's gonna clock me!
You'd have to get
Rolled-
a
he
natural
rolled
20 to
really
beat this.
well. He rolled.
Guys, I have a +0!
Okay, well,
Out-
good luck.
outside-
Good
outside
luck.
outside the church, the 3 fizzy siblings are together at this point, going like, I think something might be happening in there.
Oh!
Super help for gay people!
I know you guys can't hear Jill because when the voice gets high pitched, it cuts out. I can hear them in the other room shrieking
Yeah.
across the apartment. We are on opposite ends of the apartment. I need you to understand that.
Yeah.
Guys, I was drawing something funny. I was drawing Hadrian sitting on a pew in a church just thinking about food, and then everything started going wrong.
Guys, I don't think we did it right. I think we didn't avoid combat.
I think we fucked up.
He's not gonna start a fight in the middle of a party.
No,
Right.
he's just suspicious of you now.
Might set some traps later, but we'll deal with that.
Don't worry. I'll come back. And he's going to cast Hold Person on you as he just lays his hand on your shoulder.
What the fuck?
You can
Wait,
resist hold person though.
Yeah.
You can like you can roll against it. Can't you roll against roll person?
Yes, absolutely can.
Yeah,
You
it's
can.
the whiz save.
With
You need
I
to
need you to make a
succeed on a
wisdom
wisdom
saving
saving.
Yeah.
It's a
Alright.
bad news.
Connor did the smart thing of hiding the DC.
Yeah.
It's just normal, no advantage because I'm scared and pissing my jorts.
I'm scared shitless. Do I get
And I'm
advantage?
peeing my
Oh my
pants and I'm
God.
shitting my
Oh.
britches.
Okay, that's
Guys, I'm
that's
just chilling.
That's definitely not gonna be bad.
This has been Jess. You said it. I think this has been Hadrian's very
No
bad,
good,
no good
very
day.
bad.
Good, very.
And he casts Hold Person on you, and you will feel your body lock up solid in a sitting position on the pew. and he'll stand himself up to his full height, easily about 6'9", 6'10",
Nice.
Jesus.
straightening his back out further and no longer hunching himself a little bit.
Oh, he's
And
doing
he's
the
going
evil
to-
thing.
He's going to turn back to the guard here, and he says one word: leave. And you watch as his eyes flash briefly,
Damn.
and the guard's eyes will blink. He gets up and he walks out. He closes the door behind him.
So the guard
We-
comes outside again.
The guard comes
Yep.
out alone. We know this is wrong.
Yeah.
Can
So
uh
can we just kind of look at each other, make a quick message spell over to the two people still at the food stand having a good time, and go, hey, I have message to spell for reference the cantrip.
Yeah, I know. I made
I
your
gotta
sheet.
see. It just
Uh,
says whisper a message. It doesn't say how many words. It's just gonna go, hey, I
25.
left Hadrian. Huh?
25.
I left Hadrian in the church.
It's easier to just
The-
make it like 25 because it's roughly like a 6-second period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guard came out and Hadrian didn't. Mayday.
Shit.
I
Okay.
raising hand.
Yes.
Can I hide in like nearby shadows? Because I'm a skulker, like over, I don't know, here, and then use minor illusion to make the sound of gunshots.
You certainly could, though I will say with Skulker and being a Shadow Monk, you can hide yourself better than that. You certainly could hide yourself much better than that.
What do you mean?
I mean that the lights only go out so far, and at this edge it becomes completely dark. At which point, you then have the ability to do some shadow jumps to other spots.
What I'm trying to do is draw the priest out and then sneak in
Okay, that's fair.
into the building.
That's fair. So what are you using? You're using prestidigitation?
Minor illusion, because it says I can make sounds as loud as a shout.
Gotcha. You are going to start doing this, jumping in the shadows to the front edge of the building over here, and you're going to cast minor illusion. Roll stealth, please.
Yes?
You're very close to the guards, so I do need
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
so.
yeah. Of course. Do I get-
While
do I get any
While
bonuses?
Zinman is doing this, the other four, Zolna, Krego, Electos, and Marceau, what are you doing?
I'm
The
making
main-
sure the other two are paying attention.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
How did I
Hmm.
roll so bad?
So I'm gonna shut the fuck up and wait to see what Electos and the good captain are doing before I do my next move.
Okay, Electos
I'm-
and the good captain. Hold on just a moment,
Oh,
Adam.
sorry.
Gonna finish up his food and whatever conversation he was having with people around there and just kind of be waiting for something to happen.
Electos?
I mean, I was buying food for folks, especially for Adrian, since he was hungry. So, before the earlier serious moment happened, I was talking to Captain Marcel. I was like, so, what's it like that you held captive of Kaz's uncle, by the way?
He was a most agreeable and cooperative sort. Seemed to not really understand why he was there, but understand the gravity of the situation.
At least you know that he's not guilty of the crime.
Unfortunately, sometimes guilt is not so easily assigned. Still need to bring for the ones responsible in order to clear his name. Otherwise, by the public perception, he will always be the one at fault.
Yeah. Wonder how the others are doing right now. Well, time to bring some food to Hadrian because he seems miserable right now.
I would imagine so. I'm trying to figure out where those boxes might be located. My guess, as the garden is being so heavily guarded and no one would question loose soil there or recently tilled earth,
That's
they
what I was
might be
assuming.
buried there.
That's most likely where at least maybe one of the boxes are. Like, I find it a little suspicious. It's just a bunch of blue roses and grapes. But something like that, locked away, can be easily open to the public.
It is at this moment that you will receive the message from Zolna.
Okay. Okay, we gotta go in.
Alright. So we'll kind of stand up and give a little, like an extra copper as a tip, as he's basically being done. And is just going to, not in any rush, but start casually walking this way.
I am too.
Zolna's gonna say out loud, "Oh, stupid me, I forgot to tell him something," and go back towards the door and go, "Sorry, I just need to remind the man I was with about something real quick."
Roll persuasion, please.
Yeah. Question, is it persuasion or deception? Because I am fully lying.
Oh, deception then. That works too.
I'm asking because my deception is better. Natural 20,
Eric?
motherfucker!
Hey, this character doesn't have your curse.
No, it doesn't! So I don't have to take a -1 going forward.
It's true. They don't have your negative trait, so you're good to go. You say this, and the guard will kind of like blink twice and go, "Oh, right. Yeah. Go right ahead." And he's going
Thank
to
you.
open the door, and he's going to walk in with you.
And Zolna's gonna look back and see Electos and just kind of make a panicked eye, like, "Come on!"
I'm going. Hey, is food allowed in? Is that?
It doesn't fucking matter. Just
I
get
don't,
in here.
I don't think you should bring food into a church. No.
I promise
think,
I promise I won't eat in it. I just need to give it.
No. That's. I think the food can wait out here, though. Just not in the church.
Can I shadow step inside the church since the
Alright,
door is open?
I'm going to get to you in a second. Don't you
Okay.
wait. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Can you hold the food I bought, please?
Roll persuasion?
Just hold this.
Did you
for
hold
me.
this?
Thanks, bye.
Roll persuasion.
What? Can she use intimidation?
No.
Fucking
There
hold
was
it.
nothing about the way that
Roll
was being
back
said was
persuasion.
intimidating.
Yeah. Hold this. And
Jill,
like,
the art you've drawn is so fucking cursed.
it's like,
I rolled a 2.
Uh-oh.
Well,
hold
No,
this,
just-
and don't you dare take a bite.
No, you just leave the food outside.
I'm telling you to hold the food.
No, I'm not
Put
going to
that
hold
shit
the
on the
food.
ground.
You can't just leave it on the ground. That's
Yes, you can. It's fine.
no.
What is
I want
this,
to point
The
out something real
Sims?
quick. And this is just me observing the character. From what I know about Electos, even if he said no, she would have just shoved it in his hand and gone.
You hold this. Thanks.
All right.
So give me.
Am I
just-
wrong?
No.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just give me a brief moment. I am attempting to do some things, please.
Mhm.
I don't even think it would have been a "Can you hold this?" It would have
It's
been
like,
a "Hold
hold this."
this."
Hold this. Okay.
Sorry,
Like,
I could
oh, I
feel
can't bring food
your
in, hold
politeness
this.
of playing a politer character kick in, and I went, I don't know if
I
Electos-
know. I have to have it.
You gotta
Anyway,
break
I'm
it
just gonna
before
force him to
campaign
hold my
3.
food. So.
So as you are doing so, There is suddenly a loud noise to the side of you. A sound akin to gunshots goes off a few feet away from you.
No,
The guards here.
It's got a range of 30 feet. It's like off in that direction.
Okay. The guards that are near the garden themselves, they will react and they will seem surprised and confused, and will start to kind of move their way forwards towards it. But the mage to the side of you, who has just had the food forced into his hands, goes, "What do you do?" Wait. As you realize, he's clocked you, and he knows exactly what you just did.
I go into the shadows. I leave. Salute. Goodbye.
You can move your character, John.
So can I say that while this is, because this has been happening, because I've just gotten a little closer to the door. I'm looking like I'm still kind of casually mulling around. I don't know how long cigars last, but let's say it's a good cigar. I'm just kind of like, yeah, this place is nice. I'm pretending I'm admiring the architecture.
Yeah,
Would I know that Zinmin's got themselves covered with their like stealthy shadow stuff, even though they got clocked?
You would.
They'll be able to break away, sure, and get away pretty easily.
I'm wondering if I should go inside or stay outside so you're not by yourself.
I'll be honest. Our passives beat her stuff, or their stuff. So we're fully aware.
So I'll get back to the folks outside in just a moment. Becca, decide where you put yourself. Bear in mind, you have to move to shadow.
Yeah, and I can't see. Like, this isn't the inside of the church isn't shadowed.
It is not.
Under a pew.
Lying like this.
In that case, it's like
planking under the pew.
It's like way over here.
Gotcha.
I have to see it, and it has to be within 60 feet. But it's so far into the dark that I'm hoping they lose track of me.
Make an immediate stealth check.
Go in the dark.
Go in the dark.
Yeah. Make a stealth check. You're rolling at disadvantage because they are now, like, that guy's now looking for you. He saw you go.
Wait, how did I do worse?
Yeah,
It's 4 plus 7, yeah.
I thought I rolled a 2 on the first one.
No.
You did.
And you got a 9.
Had a total of 9.
Oh. I'm
Never
forget
forget.
then.
I hate you.
So you try to break away as fast as possible while the mage appears to be starting to react. Meanwhile, Zolna, you convince the guard to let you in and say, "Hey, I just forgot to tell him something." And the guard lets you in with no issues. He'll set himself down in a pew, thinking, "Oh, something's happening, no big deal." And you begin to walk yourself in, and you'll see that Sig will kind of, hold on a second, Adam. Sig will begin to kind of stand himself up, and you see that he's starting to lock his eyes on the other elf that is directly in front of him, and then he'll see you walking in. And you see he kind of raises an eyebrow to regard you.
Can I get a vibe check?
Bad.
Yes.
Bad.
Bad.
Rancid.
Disgusting. Terrible.
Alright. That one.
Actually,
You gotta
he seems kind of
get that
nice.
Take it away.
He seems kind of
actually,
cool.
he's really buff. Kind
I
of
think
hot.
he's the good guy.
Like,
He's
honestly,
attractive in a Harry Dubois kind of way.
Not him
in
again.
a, you're kind of sad for him, kind of way.
Can I just say, I don't think you even need, like, the insight check. Like, I feel like that's not an insight check is not needed. I think that's, like, one of the... Yeah, I don't know.
She decided to do it.
I know. I don't know why you did that, because, like, I feel like the vibe be bad.
Here's why I did it, Michelle. Because I fucking wanted to.
There you
Real
go.
eat shit.
I love you, Michelle. Sometimes a character walking into a room, even if they know it's bad, doesn't know what kind of bad it is.
It's the gif of the guy walking in with the pizza boxes and everything's on fire.
So what you will be able to tell from this is, you have one or two options. It's very bad, or everything's fine.
Ooh, I can't tell the difference.
Nope.
Everything's
So I'm just gonna
fine.
keep walking and make a decision as I approach. And she's gonna smile at Sig. Just an absolute friendly smile, not a, like, pretending to be. And she'll go, "Oh, hi, you must be one of the priests here."
I am the priest here. Yes.
I thought there was two of you.
There's a priestess. I'm the only priest.
What's the difference? Can't you use the words interchangeably?
If one wishes. But I declare myself a priest. She declares herself a priestess.
Fair enough. Do you guys mind if I sit with all of you? I mean, my sister's up there, of course, but
Roll persuasion. Because you're trying to play it nice.
Nice.
Nice. The 25. He will go. Absolutely. Feel free. He'll gesture for you to take a seat wherever you wish.
and she's gonna walk up and then turn around to join this and to get a look at everyone here.
To join into the conversation.
Hey,
I give you the wide-eyed, this is bad look. Just the, like, very quick, like...
and she's gonna also look at Hadrian.
Hadrian is locked in position.
And then she'll look at the priest and go, "So, like, I haven't been up here for a super long time, but I was told there was this shindig going on here, which is why I figured I'd play a little bit. So, like, what's this the god of?"
Pascal.
Okay, but, like... know
Pascal
that,
is
but, like...
Pascal is one of the nude gods. He is the god of peace, resolution.
Hmm. So what do you do here, then?
The idea is to attempt to assist anybody in any way we can. With the recent attack on Margarine, holding something of a fundraiser would be the wisest course of action that we had. So we did.
Hey, Connor.
Yes.
I'm doing something right now. Hey, Hadrian, roll your wisdom save again to try to get out of...
I know what you're doing. You're
Old
buying
person.
time.
I roll again.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's just a
we're trying to get you out of it.
Right?
Yep.
Just hold on. I know you're there, Adam. Just give me a second. I'm doing their scene first.
Oh,
No, I just have a quick question.
Oh, okay. What's your question?
This is like a foundry, like, mechanics thing. There's no way for me to, like, see inside the church because I'm outside, right?
No, well,
Like-
not entirely. And that's just because of the way that. I'm so sorry.
The way it-
I'm so
it
sorry,
works.
Jill.
No, but the Watcher token is in there, so if you left click somewhere,
If you click
say
on
the
this,
far right, and then drag it up into the entire space of the inside of it, you should select the Watcher token instead of your character.
You can also just
Yeah.
left click and make a random box, and it'll select both. You'll see both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I
Just
don't know.
just click right there to select that token, and you should be able to see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything.
Also, if you click a
Oh,
corner
there it
and
is.
just drag it across the whole screen, you can see all the people that you can use.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
nice.
I don't know if you want to... Does inspiration work on saving throws?
I'm not using inspiration on this. That's
Okay,
an 8. That's so fucking low. I'm not wasting it on
No,
that
no,
one.
I know. I'm asking, can you use... I don't remember. It's been so long since I played a bard.
I think you can use it on anything that's
You
rolled.
can use it on virtually
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, so
Um,
I know what I'm doing. I know how Bard works.
I know. Hadrian is still appears to be locked solid.
Cool. Then I'm gonna continue, and she's gonna go, "Okay, so, like, I was underground when the New Gods came out. What's the whole deal with, like, no one is willing to explain it to me. They all kind of just look at me. You think they'd be able to tell just looking at me I'm not from up here.
No, that's fair. The new deities, the new gods, they emerged rather suddenly, about 30 years ago. The sky, as you see it, it never always looked like that. The odd cracking to it is because they arrived. I couldn't
So-
explain exactly how or why, but that is when it
So, like,
happened.
were you around when this guy? Sorry, I can't really tell human ages.
Roll persuasion again, please. Just one more time, please.
Ooh.
I'm playing a dangerous fucking game right now, and I know
Yeah.
it.
That
Yeah,
you
you're-
are.
Playing with fire.
Ooh,
20.
so good.
Okay. He will laugh. He will go, oh, that's fair. I am approaching it will be my 59th year at this point. I was still around
Really?
here at the time.
So you were like an adult when that happened.
I was an adult. Young for adults, but an adult.
Was it like scary?
It seemed like the end of the world.
Cool. Hey, Hadrian,
Roll again.
let's try
please.
this again.
I know the game you're playing now, so I'm totally cool with that. This is very smart.
This is round 3.
If you get through
Yes.
a minute, you're.
Giving
I'm gonna
slightly
try to give
better each
inspiration to that
time.
one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a d8. Does a 16 pass?
16 will not pass.
Damn.
I didn't figure. Okay, cool. That's 3. So no matter what, here in 7 turns, you'll be free.
It's true.
And I'm
you
playing the
buy enough
long
time?
game. I will
I
give you
know.
a second to chase to someone else if they have something to do.
That is exactly what I'm about to do. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We'll get back
I
to
know storytelling
Hadrian.
beats.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to Hadrian, Mizzy, and Zolna in just a moment. You will see, Electos, that the mage nearby that you just shoved your food into is going to drop the food, and he's going to start moving this way, as he has just seen something happen that should not be happening.
All right.
And he is going to go, hey, 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 and he starts running after where Zumyan disappeared to.
Maybe if I wasn't albino, I could blend into the shadows better. Fucking
Oh,
like
dear.
a beacon out here.
Me on the beach.
Yeah.
Krago and not Hadrian, Marceau, you two will also see this.
I pick up my food on the ground.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Hey,
Um,
I can't see the token of Cody's player. Are you inside?
no.
That's out of character. I
No,
just can't
this
see
is-
you.
this is
it's right behind
Cody's.
you.
Oh, he doesn't have like a little tile picture. That's why he was like blended into the grass.
Must not be
Okay.
loaded for you.
Yeah, it may not be loading properly for you. It's no big deal.
All right, I also can't select the watcher, so it's just boundary things. Anyway.
Yeah.
You go ahead and then I'll.
Okay,
You.
so where's that little ruler thing? I just I get the vibe that Zunmin's gonna be okay. They can handle
I can
themselves.
get away.
Okay, then I'm gonna go inside. I'll be like, I realized that the amount I donated, it's not a lot of money. I feel bad. I want to go give more. And I'm just gonna kind of push my way through. I'm not asking for permission to go
There's
inside.
no more guards
Just
at the
going inside.
entrance. You
The guard that's sitting on the pew just kind of like, he does like a very casual, like he just kind of raised a hand like, hey, there you go. It's fine. He acknowledges your presence.
Sorry, I felt bad because I didn't give enough money to the church. It sounds like you guys have a good cause. How far am I allowed to move?
I'll tell you if you need to stop.
Can I just go like pretend I am like fulfilling?
Oh.
He just,
Uh-oh.
he,
They cut out.
he just lagged a bit, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. My internet's weird. It
Oh, it's
keeps
okay.
doing like periodic.
You
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Can I just go up to the altar and be like, hey, I'm here to donate some more money?
Yeah, you can go up to the altar. Are you going to actually donate money?
Yeah, I'll put in a silver.
Okay.
That seems a little more substantial. I'll be like, yeah, I'm just performing a role, and I'll put in a silver, and then I'm gonna be like, you know what? Just I'll pretend like I'm looking around, admiring, because with the carpenter background, I pretend I'm admiring the way that they built the church and like looking around. Like, don't mind me, just taking a little like. I'll kind of like wander off this direction, just like I'm not paying attention to what's going on, but I am paying attention.
Okay, you're gonna perform then. Roll performance.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. 12.
Okay. That'll play for right now. Electos, anything you were going to do?
I was debating whether to go in, but Craigo went in. So I was thinking of going around the garden area. That's if the guards are straying away from this area.
Well.
They might be.
Try to send them further out so I can go to the garden.
I'm trying to save my own butt, okay? Because they've clearly been spotted by the guard. So a little roadrunner. I go meep meep, and then I teleport to the roof. And I'm
I will
hoping.
stealth.
I'm hoping.
You're hoping you can roll better stealth.
Well, that, and also since it's behind him and like his back's, he wouldn't be able to see me from up there. I'm hoping it's not at least disadvantage. I would just have to be quiet and like not knock a shingle down.
I will give you a normal roll.
That's all I'm asking for.
You're gonna roll a 17 on the die.
God, I hope so.
It's a 7.
Oh my god, it was so close.
Scary.
It hovered on the 17.
I will make
and
him
then-
roll against you. Your last rolls were bad, so this time I will
This
actually
isn't
roll.
much better.
It's not, but
Oh, 17
Oh,
on the
the
die!
17.
Fuck.
I'm
What
sorry.
the fuck?
Sorry, I predicted it for the wrong person. I'm so sorry.
Can I? Hold on.
You're still outpacing them. They
Yeah,
have
I
to
can outpace them
climb.
forever, but I wanted that to be my trick to get away forever.
Question.
It's not supposed to know I'm on the roof.
Would we at any point when we were like congregated outside, we have had enough time to exchange any kind of information?
We are basically trying to go roughly round for round, so no.
Okay, because I was gonna see if we could have told them about the weak spots in the roof.
That's fair. Electos and Marceau, at this point, the hedge mage dwarf guard is going to get the attention of the other two guards here and is going to say, we have someone who is attempting to do something. Look for a skinny elf, very pale, albino, wearing ragged clothes. We need to get them under custody.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to solve this.
So at this point, while they are not paying attention to Marceau and Electos, they are definitely aware of where you vanished off to, and they're going to try to get you, Zunmin.
I'm accidentally running distraction really well, but take advantage,
In
I
a
guess.
bad way.
So are they running off here, or do they know that Zunmin
They
is
are
on the roof?
They are going. They know that Zunmin's on the roof.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I mean,
What do you mean?
My-
Well, I mean what?
well, because okay, we continued
No.
on before I could try to fix it.
Do you have a way to fix it?
I can cast silence as an action.
That's
the
not going
shadow
to stop someone from.
The shadow step is a bonus action. Whatever. I'll do
No,
it next
dear.
time.
I'm sorry. I've given you multiple attempts at this point. I can't.
Listen, it's not a problem until they can actually get up to the roof themselves, which is going to be
It
difficult
is true.
for them.
It's 2 stories.
And it could provide a distraction in the meantime.
Mm.
Marceau Tass is going to say, I'll wait right here by the door. I don't necessarily want to draw out the guard inside, as something tells me that priest is going to be a bit more subtle to act, as long as there are witnesses in
But
there.
if we all go in, it's suspicious.
Yes, I'll wait here, and if something happens, I'll cause some manner of commotion to bring people's attention to or from it.
So should I go to the garden section since they're distracted?
Yes, see if you can find any spot that looks like it might have buried something.
Okay. I'll go to the garden then. As long as the guards are distracted.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to point out something about your character.
Okay.
So you do have a battle master maneuver that lets you add your superiority die to a stealth check. It's called ambush.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Ooh.
So you can roll stealth and then roll ambush to try and gain a much higher roll.
And
How would I
I'm
do
not
that?
assisting you because I don't have dark vision.
Well, you first and foremost just roll stealth.
Okay. I will roll stealth normally? Yes.
Normally, yep.
Okay. Ooh!
That's a
There.
good roll.
That's a
And then
good
if you
roll.
want to, if you feel like you want to make it better, then you should have a active ability called superiority die.
How many do I have of those?
You have 4 total, and you can only burn them one at a time unless said otherwise.
Would that make it? Would that add on dice?
It adds to your
It
stealth.
adds a D8.
A D8.
Yep. So just click superiority die once if you want to do it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find
No,
it.
it is
Um,
okay. You're attempting to understand something that you are relatively new to.
I'm trying to click on it and it doesn't.
Um,
Never mind.
okay.
How would I? It wouldn't let me click it.
Yeah, just roll 1d8.
No, it won't let me roll. That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean go to the text box and click there and type /r1d8.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just manually roll a d8.
Yeah.
Eh,
So your stealth
not-
is 27.
27 total.
okay.
They all appear to be fairly distracted given everything that's going on. Most of them are keeping their eyes up on the roof at this point. They are not looking at you. They're looking up.
Okay.
So you can sneak where you want to.
Is the gate locked or is it?
Only one way to find out, my friend.
I try prying the gate.
It is unlocked.
Okay. I was gonna climb over the wall.
Closing the gate behind you, you find yourself inside of a rose garden with a small set of grapevines in the center of it.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look around to see if there is any any monuments of some sort, something to indicate that maybe something's buried or suspiciously there in a garden.
Yeah, anything that may be hidden.
Yeah.
I will let you roll perception.
Okay. Perception on normal. That almost rolled a 1. Jesus Christ.
No monuments, no markers. Though there is freshly tilled dirt.
I'm gonna look at the dirt then.
Yep, you kind of like scoop it up a little bit and kind of move a little bit past it. And you'll see, as you kind of move the dirt out of the way, you see the edge of a silvery colored box.
Silver color? You mean like lead colored?
Yep.
Or how big is it?
It is quite large. This one is probably about a good 2 feet wide and a good 3 feet tall.
This dumbass just hid it in the church garden.
Yeah.
Well, who's going to be digging around the church garden?
And I think Electos is
Well.
the one that has eye spots upholding.
Yes,
You're
she
weird.
does.
So
Yeah, she does. Kaz gave it to her.
I do have the icebox upholding. So technically, can I fit it in?
We got to dig it up all the way first. That's going to take you a little bit of time.
fine.
Sorry, I gotta do my thing.
I'll dig it.
Can you dig it?
I can dig that.
Dig it.
Sorry, I had to activate the echolalia for a moment.
We
it-
all went different directions with
I
that,
know.
by the way.
As
Jolly,
Yeah.
it will take you, I will say, a handful of rounds to do so. So long as you do not change what you are doing, you won't have to roll stealth again. And you will eventually be able to get the box out. But it will
Okay.
keep you occupied for, I will say, 2 to 3 of the next cycles that we're going through here. Okay?
That's fine. It's more like I was gonna go in the church, but now there's too many people in the church.
No, that's understandable. Okay. We know.
But
Oop.
I'm gonna briefly say if I'm able to get the box out, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the garden on fire.
What the fuck?
Okay,
Oh,
Jolly
God.
is so like no. This is a Jolly thing. This is not like this is a Jolly thing, and I love this. This is one of my favorite aspects of
This
her
is
as a
such
player.
a jolly solution.
It's chaotic.
It's
It's so
fine.
good.
It's a
But I need to
Jolly
point-
solution.
It's just like,
I need to
Jolly-
point out.
I feel like Jolly, every
Jolly
character you make needs
solutions
to have a
work.
bottle of kerosene.
I have a tinderbox in Electos' inventory.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, you do.
you're right, but also like. You're the only player who makes these kind of solutions to these
I'm
kinds of
sorry, I make a
problems.
lot of arson jokes.
Connor, I'm sorry, but Donna also immediately jumped to that kind of stuff. That's why they
The-
work so well together.
The issue is that this is not a character thing. This is a Jolly thing.
This is
Jolly's always
absolutely-
like this.
This is a Jolly thing. Is the chaotic thing is like my favorite aspect of her as a player. Is she's
Fuck's
just
sake, bro.
it's
Okay.
so good.
Yeah, you know what? I'll keep that in mind for the next 2 rounds.
What's out?
I need to find me a fire token, I guess,
Yeah.
or make one quickly.
As for Marceau, he's kind of has the door cracked a bit so that he can kind of clearly hear what's going on inside. And if things inside get a bit too like tense, as in people might be killed or the other guard is sent out, then he's going to distract by basically throwing open the doors and saying that there's some sort of commotion going on outside.
Okay, that's smart.
So keeping the cards
so
close to his chest and
Just gonna
You are-
run into the crowded theater and shout fire.
kind of more like just shouting, like going in and shouting like someone just faked a gunshot.
Okay. So we know both of your actions then. Electos, you are continuing to dig.
Yeah.
Marceau, you are playing. You're basically
Yeah.
holding an action.
It's
Okay.
like staying as truthful and minimal as possible in case it's needed, but not throwing additional fuel on the fire of this whatever is happening.
I
because
have a
that could easily
question.
backfire.
I have a question for Hadrian. What is going through your mind right now?
He's basically just thinking about how this all just went tits up so immediately.
Should have stayed out there for food.
I mean, selfishly, in my mind, I think he's thinking about the note in his pocket.
No, and that's fair. Hadrian cannot help but to his mind keeps going back to that note in his pocket. Maybe on some level he's damning himself for not keeping it in mind. So, Zolna.
Oh shit! Sorry, I need to quit playing the claw machine on my phone. Yeah.
No, it's okay. Sig has explained the roughly the situation with the gods. How else do you want to keep distracting him?
Well, this. Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm. You have time.
Okay, so like, the new gods fell out of the sky. 30-ish years ago. So, like, why did you start? I mean, they're new gods. Why is anyone following them? We had our own. What's the point of finding new ones?
Oh, okay. You unintentionally just hit a weak point. Very smart. You will see that Sig kind of grimaces for a moment. He just gets this kind of very bitter expression on his face, and he goes, "The new gods are here. They exist. They're on this plane with us. They're able to speak with us. If you're fortunate enough, you could meet one. Our old gods, they aren't here. They've left. Do their own foolish mistakes, mind you. If you're a student of history, their own warring resulted in them damning themselves, removing themselves from being able to see and speak to their people."
Yeah, but like, who's to say the new ones are any better? I mean, how'd they end up here? Didn't they have somewhere else before? What if they did the same exact thing? Are we just doomed to repeat the past? Like, it seems kind of silly to just worship someone just because they're new and here. I mean, seems a bit like jumping on a bandwagon, doesn't it?
Hey,
Hey,
Connor.
Hadrian.
Give me 1 moment. I want you to roll something for me, Jess.
Uh-huh.
I want you to. Okay. I will offer you 2 choices.
Yeah.
1, persuasion to force him into a debate where he is not mad at you, but he is attempting to get you to understand his point of view.
Yeah.
Or intimidation to piss him off. And whatever happens, there happens. I'll let you choose. You'll have advantage either way.
Ooh.
Wait, so I'm gonna real quick poll the audience for this and let you know why I'm thinking in 2 different ways. Either way, I have advantage because apparently I've poked the bear unintentionally.
Nope.
Persuasion, I feel like I can string him on longer, but I don't have as high as a persuasion score as I do intimidation. My intimidation score is higher.
But you're rolling at advantage, and you can give yourself inspiration if need be. I think
I have
keeping him-
2 inspirations left.
I
if
like
need be.
keeping him not mad at you.
Exactly, I agree with that.
Agreed.
Having him not be mad is better to your advantage. Also, Connor, can I roll an insight? Like, at this point, she's like basically turned around his kind of, because he's like not focused. I don't think focused. He's focused more on Zona at this point.
Yes, you absolutely may roll insight because, and you are correct. He is absolutely more focused on Zona
Yeah.
than he is on Hadrian right now. He
Hey,
has
actually,
effectively lost interest in Hadrian.
can I make an argument?
Yeah, sure.
Roll a Constitution save to see if he's concentrating on that spell. Then.
Oh, good point.
Mhm.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, I rolled insight. I rolled a 16 on the die. I have +7, so 23 for insight into like what this dude like. I have a theory on why he's so like. I feel like he feels like he's been abandoned by the gods, and he is trying to like.
He used to be a worshiper of the old gods,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
and
Okay.
when the new ones came around and were so much more capable of doing things, yes, it infuriated him.
Do I get the feeling he's like really distracted right now? Like if I walk,
yes,
if
he
I
is very distracted.
if I disengaged and left, would he notice? Is my thing.
Great question. You think? Well, actually, it's all going to depend on what happens next. So let me do
Okay.
my thing first, and I'll get back to you.
I have an idea of what to do right now.
And I will do a con save because you're right, Jess. That's a really good idea. You'll pass.
Jess,
Okay.
you wanted to poll the audience. Both
Yeah,
character and player I know are kind of gamblers. I think
I know.
in intimidation, get them a bit heated, animated, then acquiesce to his point of view, because then you could maybe get him out of the room if you ask for material.
I could do the same thing with persuasion, though.
Yes.
It's true.
Either way, I'm gambling here. I'm gonna go persuasion, because I think I can keep his attention better with persuasion.
Persuasion with advantage if you be so kind.
Not my best, 16. I am gonna give myself bardic inspiration on that one, because I need this to work.
Ooh.
Plus 7.
23.
23 total. It's not jumping on a new bandwagon. It's simply accepting when the old regime has fallen and the old regime no longer has the power that it needs. This is simply a change in the way things are, the way the world works. We have deities that now can be with us, can guide us, can be companions and conversationalists. What we had initially, what we've had for the last 1,000 or more years, hasn't
Michelle,
been mute. Hasn't been individuals who can speak with us, but simply owners. They put us on leads, and they bring us where they want us to be.
Hadrian, roll it.
Yeah, Hadrian, I'll actually let you roll twice, please.
Also,
As-
is he distracted enough for me to like run off? Is he?
Yep.
So I
You
can
can-
go off.
You can. I will have you roll stealth with advantage, and Hadrian, you'll roll wisdom save twice.
Okay.
This counts for a longer distraction, so he's running low on time.
Okay. I rolled good. I had a 7, but I also had an 18. So 18 plus 8 plus 10 is 28.
On that 13, I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration.
And Jill, sorry, I've been there.
Hold on. Let me see what else I've got hidden away.
You're
Let me
good.
see what else
Don't waste your stuff on me right now. Like, figure yourself out.
Well, the thing is, my bardic inspiration comes back with a short rest.
I
So
don't
I'm
think
not
we're gonna
too
have a
cons-
short rest.
I have an
Okay,
idea
fair
anyway.
Enough.
Well, I've already used all 4 because I used them for other things.
Well, Hadrian's halfway through the spell.
Yeah, I know. So I'm not too concerned.
So, with a 28 on your stealth check, you are pretty sure you can slip away.
I'm gonna slip back to where I'm distracted. I'm gonna get out of sight, and as soon as I get out of sight, I'm gonna go invisible, and I'm gonna head to Florencia's room.
Move yourself.
Jesus. Hold on.
I'm really glad the guards aren't outside anymore. So I would really like to thank the distraction crew outside.
Well, wonderful.
Even if it was not your intention,
Okay, she's
is
not. I
hoping.
thought she would be sleeping. I thought she was gonna get rest, but okay, it's fine.
She appears to be sitting at a table and resting, nursing a cup of tea, it looks.
Yeah,
Does she
we'll be
look-
fine.
Does she look weak?
She looks
Like-
tired.
No.
I cannot pass
Does she
on
have
that
a low
information.
amount of hit points? Is my does she look like she has a low amount of hit points?
Boy, that I don't know what the fuck you'd roll for that.
Does she
she-
look like
I
a
want to know
commoner?
if she would be
She
knocked
looks
out
like a
if
commoner.
Okay, if I did a sleep, would it knock her out?
Yeah, she
Is
looks like a
my-
commoner.
I'm gonna roll sleep. I have a plan.
You're going to cast sleep. I'll be
Yeah,
honest with you. You don't need to roll sleep against a commoner.
Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep on her. And as this is happening outside, I'm gonna grab a pillow. I'm gonna put it over her head as she's sleeping, and I'm gonna kill her.
Lord.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Right now?
We gotta get
What
her
the
body
hell?
out too, remember? But I can maybe help with that. If I can
But-
shake my... I have an idea, but like...
Okay. You cast sleep upon Florencia Nunez, and you will go over to one of the nearby beds, and you grab a pillow, and you smother her to death. And she will die bloodlessly and silently.
Okay. Don't have any more invisibility. So it's not like I can put her in a bag and like take her with me. But
Give us time.
yeah. I'm gonna stay in here with the body.
Okay.
I don't think I have any messaging abilities, so I don't think I can tell anyone I did this, but
No, you do not have any message capabilities.
damn. Okay. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So that leaves you with the body. Now I'll say if you ever need to move the body, it's going to be half speed. Just to point that out.
You could move her to the bed and.
Yeah, I'll do that
Oh,
for now.
She's just resting.
Yeah, I'll like.
Where's the
move her-
fucking pigeon?
I don't know.
I'll move her. Yeah, no, that's what I will do. Actually, I will move her to the bed, and I will like tuck her in so it looks like she's sleeping.
You will bring the dead body to the bed.
And I will I'll kind of like stay in a corner for now, and I'll like I'll try to see if I can like hear the conversation that's happening with Zona and Hadrian, all that out there, and Sid.
I will not need a roll for that, so don't worry.
Okay, and that's what I'm doing for now.
Electos, one left.
What am I rolling here?
No rolls. I'm telling you, one more and then you're done.
One more.
Like one more round of everybody else, and then you are finished digging this up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So, Zolna. Oh, sorry, Zunmin, I believe would be a better person to move to. As there is a problem. Dear Zunmin, you're stuck on the roof.
Please have them step on a weak spot and fall through the ceiling.
Hey guys.
I don't think, as a monk, I don't think she would.
That's not gonna happen.
Hey, can you not wish that kind of thing on her when I'm fucking playing a goddamn long game here right now?
Sorry,
I have a plan. Okay.
He's gonna turn the yakety sax real quick, baby.
However,
No.
a dwarf chasing up on the roof might fall through.
No one's on the roof yet, okay? They know I've been a teleporting little shit.
I have a question about the building. If I may. So since we've seen it from the outside, we've seen a little bit of the inside. Becca had mentioned something about part of it being 2 stories. Is it kind of like a normal, like when you walk into like the main?
It's like think of it like a very tall building.
Yeah, that's
tall
what I'm
ceilings.
thinking. So like when you walk into the church proper, it's really tall ceilings, tall walls.
Yeah.
From the outside view, is the side that would be like the bedroom area, is that also really tall, or is that just one? Okay,
it's
so
shorter.
it's kind of like this and then like this next to it.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, it is a taller building next to a shorter, stouter building.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that information will come into play, but I just wanted to know.
Nope, that's okay. That's fair. Becca.
So they know I went up on the roof, and they know I've been teleporting. So I want to use minor illusion to create the sound of someone like scuffing the cliff face, like on the other side of the, like basically away from me.
Near the party, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what's your range for minor illusion?
I think it is only 30 feet, but
yeah.
I still want to actually I don't want to send him to the party because I think they've got a 14 intelligence. I think they can figure out that like the low part is probably the living room.
May I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
If you make a scuffing noise over here, near that little hall that adjoins the 2 buildings together, you can make them think that you have teleported over there and are trying to climb over the walls to get somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can just,
Now, what do I roll with minor illusion? I believe it is investigation.
It is an investigation check against my spell save DC.
Yeah.
Alright, what the fuck?
Ta-da!
I was a genius and I get fucked.
It's a
I'm a goofy
Hey,
little
even
guy
if
and I
they-
also get fucked.
that means that they just know you're still up on the roof, and you haven't moved. They still have to get there.
They just know that the sound is
Yep.
fake.
You hear one person shout out, "Nothing over there. Get onto the roof. Go." So it sounds like they aren't moving to attack or anything yet, but they are still trying to apprehend you.
I am gonna still kind of scuttle along the roof. Kind of towards the back, I guess.
Okay.
And I still do have a bonus action. That didn't fucking.
Sorry.
But then I can try. So this roof is peaked.
Peeked at the middle.
Could I try to shadow step over here and like press myself against to make it so if they come up on the roof that seems like maybe I managed to get away?
Sure. Stealth check.
Basically hiding.
Yeah. Don't. You've rolled really low. Zenmin, I know you have it in you.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go. A good roll.
Finally. God.
I don't
It's not
know,
you.
dear. I genuinely don't know. Ah!
Oh.
Why?
He still failed. He still failed.
Still one though.
Ugh.
That was just to give back a
Yeah.
heart attack for a moment.
Because also Zinman doesn't know that he's playing distraction so hard. They're just
Yeah,
like
you're
you're
in survival mode.
yeah, I'm like fuck.
Zunmin, what you will hear is the sounds of someone in heavy armor clattering and clanging as they are climbing up the hall that adjoins the two buildings together. And you hear them kind of like scrape against the ceramic tile, and you hear someone looking around, and then someone's gonna carefully climb up onto the building nearby, and you hear them very cautiously taking steps on the roof. And you hear them start to say, "I'm not seeing anyone down here. I mean, up here. Fuck. Shit. Where do they go?"
Then they go through the roof because
Not
they
yet.
weigh like 200 pounds.
Not yet. Not
Armor.
yet. Also, plate mail only weighs about 60.
Yeah, but they're also
still heavy as
dwarves.
fuck.
Dwarves are dead.
Okay. Back inside.
Does the priest not
Um,
notice any of this?
He is not picked up, but he's too wrapped up in this.
Oh god.
Zolna.
Some slight clanking on the roof.
Okay.
Actually, I'll ask Craigo, is there anything in particular you're looking to do? You've been just kind of sitting here.
Yeah, honestly, looking at my skills, kind of looking at what's going on, I can't exactly like sneak around. How do I get the sense that what
Adam's internet broke up a little bit.
here I am. Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
It gives me a little warning. I just see the little like Wi-Fi symbol turn into a globe that goes like.
No, I get it.
Do I get the? I don't know if it's my computer or what. Do I get the sense that what's his fuck here is enraptured enough with this conversation I could walk by them and go see what's going on down that hallway?
Maybe.
Or do I get
I'll
the
put it-
sense I need to do like a stealth check to get by?
You
them?
would. I will say you will have to do a stealth check to be absolutely.
My stealth is a -1. I don't know if I should give that a chance. I don't want to fuck up what she's got going on there. So
It's okay. You're still pretty new. So another thing that you can do, like how I'm doing, is you can have a prepared action.
yeah, I guess
Something-
I'll just I'll just kind of, I'm gonna just take a seat. I'm gonna just take a seat right here in this pew. And I'm going to hold an action. I'm gonna wait for something to go tits up.
Okay, that is a perfectly acceptable response.
You can't. Can you hold like? Can you hold a bonus action? Could I, like if I? Because I was gonna say if I see things going bad, could I like
So
hold hold a rage?
So I'll put it this way: held actions, you're holding action.
And action. Okay, so not a bonus action. All right, yeah. Then I'm just gonna take a seat.
Well, it can be a bonus action, but it is just that it becomes a held action. Meaning
Okay, so
you've done it and that's it.
okay.
Yes.
So yeah, in that case, I'll just take a seat. I'll kind of like keep it like I'll keep an ear out. Like I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm in a house of worship. I'll be respectful. I've been in here before. I know they don't really like it when you cause trouble or make noises. So kind of like a library. And I'll just hold an action and wait for something to go wrong.
To Adam and any views, it can be effectively anything that you can do with an action or bonus action. It can be an ability, attack, movement. If you still have some, you need to still have some movement there.
Okay.
But the moment
the
you are
one
holding
thing
it as an
is-
action,
Yeah.
it becomes an action.
Okay.
The-
Yeah. Then I'll
And it's
just I'll just
And it
okay.
it utilizes your reaction if it goes off, and the one thing you have to be careful of is spells. If it costs a spell slot, even if you don't use your reaction to activate it, it still takes the spell slot.
You still lose the spell.
Okay. So if I were to hold a rage, I would rage and then end my turn, and then the rage would end. So there's no point.
Basically, yes.
Okay. So then then I won't. Then I'll just hold an action and just wait.
Jolly, you can leave in or edit out that little bit of education if you want. Either way, I'm fine with it.
I have to watch the VOD, man. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Zolna, what's the game here?
Hey, why was I moved?
I do not know. I may have accidentally moved you, but if that was the case, it was my bad.
Like, no, I'm supposed to be uncomfortably close to this man.
No, you were all kind of there.
Yeah.
Face to
But,
face.
like, I just don't get it, because, like, yeah, they're here, but why is that a good thing? Because, like, they're gods. I mean, what happens if they suddenly decide they want to just start hurting people? They have so much more influence here to do that. I mean, they broke the sky. That's not a normal thing. That was the benefits of the old gods. They couldn't do that anymore.
Persuasion.
Yeah. I'm unfortunately challenging this man's sense of beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion. Normal.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, that was very good.
You needed
Hey,
to
I am
keep
going to do something.
Ooh.
Hadrian, you feel hold person drop. I want you, Hadrian, to please roll deception to keep up the act that you are still held.
Hold on, Jill, that's so cute.
No.
Here's my cow Sona.
Oh, moo.
cute.
Oh, cow. I was just about to say I will let you roll with advantage. So just roll a second time.
Incredible.
Oh.
I'm so sorry that Hadrian is not a talker.
Connor,
Yeah.
I want this to kind of go off. Can I use Ignatius' inspiration for a reroll for
You know what? If you are willing to give up Ignatius's inspiration, I will allow it.
like I'll do it for the power of gay.
And can I also make an argument?
How so?
Why are we using charisma for this when it's the matter of moving, not talking? Wouldn't it be Dex?
That is fair. You know what? That is fair.
About a slate of
In that
hand.
case, hold off. No. Hold off on using your inspiration. I apologize, Jill. Deception was the wrong call. Roll me dexterity. Flat dexterity.
Sorry, I don't mean to argue this. I'm trying my
No,
best.
It
Just an
is.
ability check.
This is just a flat dexterity ability check. This is one of those things where, like, I can see the argument, and you know what? It doesn't. It's not combative. It is logical.
Is it still an advantage?
Oh yeah, it's still an advantage. You're still, you still have them have the drop on them.
Oh, thank God.
That
Dirty
better.
20.
Yeah.
Hadron, as this debate is happening between Sig and Zolna, you will feel it suddenly drop, and you have an instant to lock your muscles and keep still. And you will hear Sig go, "That is the problem. They have, and they still do. They may not be here, but they can still organize crusades. Their followers will still attack other people. They still have just as much power while not here and not able to be held responsible for their actions. You're right. A new god very well could do the same. There's nothing preventing that. Except for us. Except for the fact that they are here with us. And with enough strength, one can kill a god. Are you a reader?
From time to time.
I have a book I believe that may be of interest for someone like you. Something to read about and mull over.
You have
Come
it, like,
me.
with you?
No, come with me.
Okay. As Zolna follows, she makes intense eyes at Hadrian.
Do I hear them coming down the thing?
Oh, absolutely. You'll hear
I'm
them-
hiding. I'm fucking hiding.
Yeah, roll stealth, bro.
Can I do it at advantage since they don't know I'm in here?
No.
Oh shit.
No, you may not.
Okay. It's fine. I rolled a 28 again.
Okay, cool. Great thing about rogues, they're obscenely strong.
Rogues
Again,
and
Zolna's
Centaurs.
following, but she is still making panicked eyes at Hadrian because the last time she walked away from him, it ended badly.
Sig will begin walking to the right bed, thankfully. Because you did not check which bed was which, Michelle. You took a 50-50 gamble and almost put a dead body on his bed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You didn't think to check the drawers
I
to figure
didn't.
out
Oh,
which
thank God I put it in the
bed
right
was
bed.
which.
Oh my god. Well, it's okay. We did it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
50-50. It doesn't matter. 50-50.
And Sig will begin digging through his drawers to provide you a book. Hadrian, what do you do, my friend?
As soon as they are out of view, Hadrian is up and making his way to the door. As quietly as he can so they don't hear, like, the thumping of fucking footsteps.
Stealth check if you'd be so kind.
Am I?
Regular,
See-
normal.
Just normal.
Oh, thank God.
Oh god, Dex.
I'm so sorry, Jill. I was trying so hard.
It's okay. I only spent like 2.5 hours frozen in place. It's fine. Got some art done.
Sorry, Jill. As you begin walking out of the church,
I didn't mean to open that.
what you doing?
I
As you begin walking out of the church, The guard who is sitting in the pew at the end of the aisle will look over at you and go, "Have a nice night."
Adrian will do that kind of like whisper where it's like you can barely kind of hear it, but it'll be like to. And as he's like head down, heading out.
As you're kind of heading out quietly so that the nearby guards cannot really hear, Marcel will say to him, Lactos went to the garden. We theorize that the boxes are buried there. Zinmin is somewhere on the roof, distracting the guards, I'll bet. Not intentionally, I don't believe.
That sounds right for them.
And kind of also points to a plate that's has some food shifted off of it on the floor, but some of it is still on the plate. It just says, I believe that was supposed to be for you before all of this.
Of course it was. Of course.
Adrian's no good, very bad day.
And see, in his mind, he's like, if I had just been sent by myself, so this would have happened.
Would have been ping
That's
bang
perhaps
boom
true.
done.
Big bang boom done. Send me with all these chuckle fucks. These fucking weirdos. Who are kind of funny, I guess. But also majorly chuckle fucks.
He likes us. He really likes us.
And I think if we have time to convince you a little bit, the captain would say that man, the priest, is not only incredibly capable, it seems, in magic, but he is strong, perhaps stronger than Krago.
I
And
don't know about that.
would be incredibly difficult to hit in a fight. I suggest we avoid him at all costs, even more so than previously reported.
I wholeheartedly agree. If it hadn't been for the chatty one, I'd still be stuck in there.
I'm ready to cause a distraction if necessary, but if he's already familiar with you, perhaps you should find a place to hide for a bit.
So, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the session, so I'm going to say the option of running exists for all of you.
Listen, if I can get the body into a bag, running will be what we do. Because we have technically completed the mission.
Yeah,
we
to
should
get that
do.
body in a bag.
Adam first, then Jill.
So, as this is out of character, as someone who wasn't there for like the setup of sending these guys on this mission, why do we need to get the body out?
Kill
Because
Resurrector.
a very powerful cleric or spellcaster can resurrect the dead.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. I just wanted to know why that was one of like the main.
The only
Okay.
the only trick is you gotta have a body. Jill.
I think we should do something like from Now You See Me, the magic movie, where they throw cars at each other, except we take the bag. Electos throws me the bag. I slide the bag into the room. We put the body in the bag. We slide the bag back.
I love that scene.
Trust me.
It's a fun scene
It'll
from
work.
Now You See Me Too.
We'll do it.
Isn't Electos about to do a distraction in the garden? Like the round ended. You said she had one round left, and it's like that point.
This is literally I'm doing this now because we're getting to the point where the cycle's starting again, and for at least one of you, running away may be a very wise option.
Yes.
Which one?
Yes. So Electos,
Yeah.
you hold in your hands a 2 foot wide, 3 feet long, and about a good 8 to 10 inches deep box made of lead.
Okay.
You stuff said box into the opening of the ice box of holding, crossing your fingers and hoping that it will work, and thankfully, it does.
Oh god, this is such a fucking big part.
I think you
What
found the torso.
would you like to do next?
I have 2 options. I said 2 because I finally forgot I had this because Cass gave it to me.
Uh-huh.
I have the Earth Elemental Stone, or I can set the roses on fire.
¿Por qué
Or-
no las dos?
Exactly. Or you can do both.
Oh my
Like, that's a
Oh
lot
my
of
god, the
strategy.
earth elemental set the roses on fire.
Exactly.
Oh
There you go.
my god.
Something wrong with you all.
This
That-
is
Roses aren't natural.
Gorillas with bombs.
That lemur is earthbending.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, this is campaign 2's Lima with bombs.
Yeah.
Lemur with bombs.
Gorillas with bombs.
Monkey,
Monkey with
gorilla.
bombs.
Gorilla with bombs.
Okay, so
Firebending
what
earth.
am I gonna do? Is very funny. I'm gonna take a few roses because Vera likes flowers. So the other thing is
Yes.
I'm gonna break the elemental rock that Kaz gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna set the fire starter.
Okay. Allow me to. Let's get this
Ye-
going. Yeah.
First time
My
D&D
favorite.
question. What's
Go
an
tell.
earth elemental stone?
There's a magic item called an elemental gem, and
Mhm.
it lets you conjure elemental.
Oh,
And
okay.
you conjure an elemental. That's it. That's
Okay.
how it works.
Okay,
Now,
fairly
much like the
explanatory.
spell, if you lose concentration, it will go rogue. But right now,
That's okay.
Jolly, Electos only has one concern,
Hmm.
and that's lighting the rose bushes on fire.
And then
How's that
probably
a problem?
out there.
Not a
No,
problem.
no, I said one concern, not a problem.
Oh.
But it's quite the opposite, actually.
And so
Um,
you light the bushes on fire.
Oh.
you know, we always knew that she would make bushes hot.
Oh.
All right.
Okay,
All
that
right.
was-
Get your gay
that
joke
was-
out of here.
That was a
I'm
stretch.
kidding,
That's
yeah.
bad.
I think they make a cream for that.
That was
Yeah.
even for you, Jess.
I'm going. I'm leaving.
Did I get another stealth check, please?
Okay. Let's see. Stealth. And it's normal.
Don't forget, you do have ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a D8.
Ambush.
I'll add a D8 into it.
Okay. You have 2 superiority die remaining.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna just have that submitted and then D8. That's a pretty good.
Another 23.
23. You will slip out. The
Um,
guard appears much too distracted to understand why you're walking out of the garden, why you have a bag. Why you have a box in your hands. But he's much too distracted. There's someone on the roof.
what do you mean? There's a box. It would be in the bag. It's too
Well, you
big.
have the ice box of holding. It's not not a bag of holding. It's an ice box.
Oh, okay. It's an ice box. Okay, got it. Can I walk over to
may.
Hadrian?
You may.
Okay. I'll go over to him. Did they do it yet or no?
I'm gonna be really honest. I have no idea.
Allow me to check on them.
If one of you guys are going, I will give you the ice box. If the deed's been done. But keep in mind, there is the vampire part in there.
The only problem is in the direction where she is, he also is. So if she's dead in there, they have to get the body past him into the icebox.
Yeah.
I'm not
You know
saying
what?
I have a plan, but I have a plan.
If I had
Think you
all,
can do it?
if my character had all the information that I do, I would have the perfect out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Just
And
If I
they
had
don't.
message, if I had message, this would be.
Just-
But I don't. So
I
what are you gonna
try-
do?
I
Try
can
to
cast
get some-
silence, guys. I can
Yeah,
cast
just
silence.
try
I
to
can
get
cast
s-
darkness. I can
just
cast.
try to get
cast
somewhere
darkness.
safe. As Isa's gonna run in and run up to the guard and say, loud enough for basically everyone in the building to hear. The garden's on fire and there's some sort of monster attacking.
That's an eye.
You know what? I don't even need you to roll for that.
It's true.
It's just true.
Not a lie. Things are happening.
And you like kind of hope that it also draws the priest out of the building.
Yeah.
Can I repeat much louder because I'm closer to him? Oh my god, the garden's on fire and something's attacking?
Can
Don't
you
need to
say
do that.
it less?
You use your held action to repeat it.
Yes! Use my held action to react to that.
Can
Oh
you
my
say it
God,
less like a
priest, you have
badly
to-
dubbed anime?
You have to go do something about
Never.
it.
If only the priest were here to help with the fire in the garden and the monster attacking in the garden.
God, someone's attacking the church.
Do you hear yelling?
Holy shit. You say that out loud, and the guard goes, "What?" And you will hear at least one other guard, well, Lectos, more accurately. You'll see one of the other guards turn over and look at the garden and go, "Oh shit!" And now the guard's attention is drawn off of the roof to the garden, which is on fire, where an earth elemental has appeared. And now the guards have officially lost all interest in Zunmin, and now they are running towards the garden because the garden's on fire. The guard on the roof goes, "What do you mean? What's happening?" And he starts to run forwards towards the garden on the roof.
no.
And unfortunately, he is wearing heavy armor on a weak roof.
Is he going through?
And
Yeah,
Marceau, you are surprised as a man in plate mail crashes down in front of you through the roof.
Like,
This has to pull Sig's attention at some
He's-
point.
he's the only one who kind of is inconspicuous here, being a human, so he's gonna just kind of continue reacting and like, "Oh my, are you okay?" Just
The
kind
guard
of
that was
like
also here in the
speak
queue starts to make their way out. Actually, he will make his way towards the side door and attempt to use it, only to find it is locked and he doesn't have the key.
Wait,
and at this
It's
point,
locked.
And-
It's locked from the outside or the inside?
it's locked with the key and you can't unlock it from the inside.
And just to
Because
add to it at this
Someone
point,
has
Oh.
the key.
Oh no.
at this point,
Sig.
Marceau Taz is going to say, we need a healer over here. This man is injured."
If only there was someone who could cast healing spells, like a priest or something.
Sig has turned to you, Zulna, and has provided you the book. He's held it out to you and he's given it to you. So you may add a book to your inventory.
Yeah, sick. What is it called?
It is called The Descent of the Gods. And it is written by someone named Aldataxis.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh.
He wrote a
All
book?
the-
You wrote a fucking
He
book?
wrote a fucking book?
Can you
Bitch-ass
spell that
Elspeth.
name for me?
Albert Taxes.
Oh,
That's
no,
how it's written.
no, it's all the
All
taxes.
the
All the taxes.
All the taxes.
All the taxes.
Taxes.
Cool. It's in her inventory now.
And as all the shouting begins, as all the noise begins, Sig immediately snaps to attention and starts running that way. And he
And
starts
Zonus-
moving. He starts moving towards the side door to try and open it. What are you doing?
Zona's following him because she's playing the part of a concerned citizen.
And then kind of also adding to the chaos and giving some prompting, Master Taz is going to also say, this building could also catch on fire. We need to evacuate it. If anyone's struggling, we have to carry them out. And
Carry that lady out.
I don't.
Can you get the door?
hey, strongman, that can be your cue.
Hey,
The
well, I don't know that.
Waiting. Hold on.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Sig is going to go to the guard and say, "Move out of the way," and he just kind of gently pushes him out of the way with quite a bit of force for a man. And the guard is going to kind of take this cue and go, "Ma'am, you need to back up. This is something that we'll handle. Please, leave the premises."
Okay. And she'll
As
back
the other,
away.
as the other guard is also kind of picking himself up. He is bumped, though he is still okay. And Sig opens up the door, and he is going to step out into the garden along with the two guards who are going to come with him.
And
So have they completely left the church?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I?
I'm running.
Before you
Hold on.
run, can
Yeah. Zunmin first, because Zunmin has been waiting a little bit.
Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
he's knowing that the guard easily fell through the roof. They're gonna kind of pry up the tile and stick their head down to see what's going on down there, and they'll
Got it.
probably
Fucking-
see Mizzy.
with
Yeah, at this
Slowfall,
point,
you-
Missy's out of her hiding spot.
With Slowfall, you could probably just jump through
I
the
got you
hole.
better. I can teleport to dim light, and this looks pretty dim.
Yep.
So I'll
looks pretty dim.
pretty dim, and I've got 60-foot range on it. So
My
I'm gonna
teacher's describing me from high school.
teleport down there and be like, "Hey, what's going
Oh,
on?"
she's dead. She's dead. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's get a body.
shit.
Let's go. I already did it. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh
Let's go.
shit!
Okay, hold on, and I'll spend 2 key points to cast Pass Without Trace.
Shadow monks.
And we are grabbing that fucking
And we're
body.
going. Actually, wait. Does she count as a body? Since she is a body, does she count as an object?
She's an object.
I'm gonna
Technically,
pick
yes.
her up and shadow step out.
That's perfect. That's
back to the roof, and then out, and then just out. But I am going to leave you with Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
What I will
teleport.
say is, Zunmin,
Yeah.
I will officially offer you the option to run away.
Yes.
You have the body, and with your skill set, you can manage to vanish with the body, and no one can stop you.
I'm going to put
Do
my
we
faith.
have a meeting point where we're gonna meet after this?
I assume so.
It was probably
Oh.
discussed in the cart beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
cool.
in case of emergency. I mean, little
Mhm.
kids have that shit. If you get lost, meet back
Yeah.
at
If you get
here.
separated,
Yeah.
go back here. So I'm gonna put my faith in my siblings, because I trust their abilities, and I leave the rogue with Pass Without Trace, so that she can get out a little bit easier. And I'm gonna take our objective and book it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
In that case, Zunmin disappears with the body. Zunmin is safe.
I'm running to Krego and I'm like, we're getting out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
go.
It's too risky
Oh,
to
man.
keep looking.
It seems dangerous out there. We should get to safety.
We're being
go.
evacuated. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh man, we gotta go. It's crazy out there. And I'm just gonna stick kind of away from the garden, but I'm outside.
Okay. I have a question for all of you. Are all of you just going to run?
I mean,
Yeah.
mission accomplished. We did what we came to do. And we actually even got the bonus item.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah,
Jess,
there's
what do you
still
But it's the
two
bigger
more
part.
pieces.
I'm so sorry for using Hadrian as bait. It was unintentional bait.
I feel like it's my fault, so like I also feel bad. So,
It happened.
but yeah, I think
okay.
we're gonna get out. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
one of the pieces.
We're gonna get out, and Marcetaz is still a guard. As we're running, he is going to kind of yell towards the people. Stay over there. There's something going on, and it's too dangerous. Just keeping people from being onlookers.
Bro's
as they're
goody
opt to be.
instinct is too strong.
Sense of justice.
I'm just gonna. I'll put a hand on his shoulder and be like, "They're not gonna be interested in that. They're not they're boring.
Wow.
You're fine. They're
You did
real
not-
lame.
I mean, you underestimate the onlooker effect.
No, they've been sitting around that fire for like an hour, doing nothing. We're good. Let's go.
Very good.
I'm
Did
just
not
gonna
have a good
start- I'm
first
gonna-
impression.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking casually and be like, okay, well, gotta go.
But honestly, either way, either people are running now because there's danger, which helps cover us up, or they're flocking towards it, which also makes us get lost in the crowd. So
Pass without a trace. Does it have to be visual, or can you just give it to people you know are around?
I'm pretty sure it's visual.
You have to be within the 30 feet of the person.
Yeah, you have to be within the radius.
Yeah.
Either
Okay.
way,
So we could just play it as, oh shit's going bad. We're going to get far away for safety. and
Oh
then just
yeah, it
leave.
doesn't say anything about sight, so
yeah.
if I knew anyone else was within 30 feet, I would have.
Yeah.
so you all begin running away from the church. And as you do so, you will quickly check on all of each other. You all appear to be okay. No injuries, thankfully. Some very close calls, though. And we will step back to the church, back to the chapel.
Ooh.
As you all have vanished, the fires are now being put out. The guards, relatively easily, were able to dispatch and deal with the earth elemental that suddenly appeared, leaving Sig confused. Something has happened. Something very strange has happened. An earth elemental appeared in his garden. The garden's on fire, and he starts to look around. He starts to inspect everything. And then he sees signs of digging. He sees that there's a hole in the ground. He sees that something is missing. And almost like a robot, he walks back inside. He walks back into the bedroom. And she's nowhere to be found. She is gone. And so are those strangers that he was talking with. So is the elf he tried to capture. So is that albino elf he spent so much time talking to. He begins to grit his teeth. He grits them, clenching his jaw tighter and tighter and tighter until, with a satisfying pop, his molars crack beneath the strain. You all have been running. It's been 10 minutes now. You're making your way back to the rendezvous point, back to Zunman, back to some kind of safety. And clouds are starting to form up above. Dark, heavy clouds. After 20 minutes, you've all reconvened, and you're getting away from the city as fast as possible, as fast as you can. And it starts to rain. And then the rain gets heavier. And in 30 minutes, it's a deluge. In 40, a torrent. And by an hour's passing, it feels like a hurricane is sweeping through the city of Yantito. And that is where we will leave off, as your party has managed to escape Siglaronham and have successfully killed your target.
What the fuck?
This guy got
fuck?
problems.
This guy needs to go to therapy. What the fuck?
He needs so much more than therapy.
He broke his own
Oh.
teeth.
Broke his own teeth and then made it into a hurricane. He got
healed.
so mad.
No,
Okay,
you guys
question-
don't
wait.
even know his strength score and AC.
Question: was that over us or over the town?
Over the town and spreading out.
That-
Angie.
That might be a
Uh,
problem we have to deal with in a little bit.
It was out of character. He cast Control Weather because he
Uh-huh.
wanted to try and stop and slow you fuckers down as much as possible.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, if
Bunga,
only we could find a way
bunga.
to pin it all on Avak, and then to kind of.
We'll plant her body in his office.
He did it!
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Help us!
That's so crazy.
Now we're gonna burn that
Yeah.
body so that shit can't be revived.
Control Weather being 8th level spell. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did not want to fight this guy. I did not want to fight this guy.
No.
So, we'll cut out your little, all of you guys reacting and doing that. Thank you all so very much for being here. I do hope you enjoyed this. Special thanks to our guest, Adam, for playing the part of Krago. It was a very good first time ever playing D&D with you.
I'm very excited for the future. Thank you for having me.
Special thanks to all my friends for being here. Thank you, Jolly, Jess, Jill, Michelle, Becca, and Cody. Please say goodbye.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
No. I don't wanna.